retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make great.
All right, guys, let's get this party started. If you want a reading, be sure and visit my stand store. It is linked in the description below. And as always, we have a fair use, a disclaimer. As you come in, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and share the video if you like it. Let's get it going. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Astrology for Mystics with Jen. Thank you so much for joining us today. Lady Freedom is in the house.
Hello, guys. So good to see you guys.
We're sharing a mic, guys. So if it sounds weird, just let me know.
You might have to turn your computer down on volume.
I can't. It's working out. Do
I
you hear an echo?
I hear it. Do you have two windows open?
No.
Is the live open? No. Dang.
Okay, so
Make sure.
go ahead and mute me.
I have no. Yeah.
Okay, now there should not be an echo. That's what you need to do. Keep that there. Okay, so now you talk.
That's what we did last time.
Yes. Okay. Now there should not be an echo, guys.
But you guys can still hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Okay. Yeah. So we got it.
Good to see you guys.
There is an echo. Okay. So there should not be an echo now, guys. We're going to be sharing. Good morning, Peace Love Jeeps. Good morning, Cree Designs, Jeff, Deanna. I am asking Seth if he did receive that Cash App, Sandy. But good to see everybody coming in. Thank you so much. We do have a split chat. Welcome in, Jill. Jill is also in the house. Jill came in town and she is also in the house, literally in the house. We are going to be searching for Sebastian tomorrow. We've got a pretty good turnout. We're looking forward to, not looking forward to searching for Sebastian, but yeah, you'll be able to hear Lady Freedom when she talks. She's not talking right now. So say something, Lady Freedom, and
I'm being held hostage. No.
Can y'all hear her?
Wait, but yeah. Oh, maybe if I much.
Well, just
you know what I mean?
Yeah, like give them just a second and see. Hey, Nicole, good to see you. Good to see you, Chuchi, NorCal SoGal.
There's a problem.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So they can. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just going to discuss our experience. We are going to discuss what we felt yesterday, what we saw the day before, what we saw, because Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers is still missing out of Hendersonville, Tennessee. And I think that there are certain things that we all, we just need to get on the same page about. For one, yes, we did have an officer with Sumner County be a total, I don't know how else to say it, jackass. He was completely out of the wrong, but I don't want this to be a bashing of someone else. I want it to be more about Sebastian and keep the focus on Sebastian, but we do need to go over some things, right? He did not, as far as I know, I did not see. Okay, so Seth is saying, yes, he did get the Cash App. And thank you, Sandy.
Oh, thanks, Sandy.
We appreciate, we really appreciate everybody that gives. Yeah. Yeah, Chuchi. He was quite the character. But yeah, we're going to get into that. So what I want to do is I just want to, show Katie a little bit with her interview. And then I want to discuss what is going on right this moment today with Chris Proudfoot today. Okay. Because not yesterday, but today. We already know that they are lacking in integrity, and we should leave it at that. Yes, definitely lacking major integrity.
Mm. I mean.
It was not good.
absolutely awful. How can you do that after we did a cake and a prayer and then you come do that? That was not called for and it was horrible timing.
Yeah,
Very ill timed. If you even think that that's proper, I don't.
we got you, Sandy. I appreciate everybody being here. So we're going to get the show started. I've tried to get Lady Freedom to show her cute face. She looks so cute this morning, but she's not doing it.
I know. It's so funny. Thank you, Jen. You're so sweet. Thank you.
So we're going to get this party started. All right. Let's, hey, Eric, good to see you. Good to see everybody. I'm sorry that we're having a split chat, but it's okay. We're all here. Hey, Joni, good to see you, babe. Good to see y'all this morning. Narita, thank you for giving that thumbs up. You know, the thumbs up is going to help get the channels out there. And that's what we want.
Make sure you hit the thumbs up on both channels.
Yeah.
That's all that matters, right? Like, give us both a view. You guys can always review, right? Like, I'm cool with that always,
Oh,
Jen,
yeah.
for people to review.
Yeah,
our
I'm fine with
content.
it.
Because it does help it get out there more. And then people, I mean, all the interviews are important to go over.
Eric says we'll go with my split personality. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you,
I
babe.
may expect you to be in one chat on your phone and the other one on a different device. So let's go.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to we're gonna just review Katie for just a minute, not long, because
The 27-minute one.
yeah, it's the
It was
27-minute one, but we're not gonna review the whole thing. We just can't. It's redonkulous. All right, here we go. Let me pull this up. And of course, this is credit to WSMV. WSMV, Holly Thompson, our good old Holly Thompson. You know, she's buds with Aaron Solomon. I'm sure that has nothing to do with anything, but it could, because there's corruption. That is what we see. That's what we feel. That's what we are, 2 and 2 equals 4. So it is what it is. All right, here we go. Let me turn me off so you don't have to focus on me. Here we go. Let's listen to Holly for just a minute. Talk to Katie Proudfoot.
To talk with me today to help bring Sebastian back to the forefront of people's minds. So here we are. It's now two years this week since Sebastian's disappearance. What feels different about this anniversary than the first?
Well, first, I don't particularly consider it more of an anniversary, because in my mind, an anniversary is something worth celebrating, and this is anything but that. Truthfully, every day hurts the same. I mean, it's
This is something that I noticed in the interview, is that she says truthfully, honestly, and honestly, Katie, when you say that in an interview, so if you weren't saying that, does that mean that you're not being honest? If you're not saying truthfully and honestly, does that mean that you're not being honest? So that was, I thought that for me, this was the better interview, but 2 years, it took her 2 years to say that she didn't have anything to do with it. It took her 2 years to finally say that. She finally said that.
Yeah, looked at her too.
2 years.
Looked her right in the face and said it. She
And
didn't look down.
yeah, she didn't. And look, guys, 2 years. It's going to take you 2 years to say that you didn't have anything to do with it. And let me just say this. All the women, all the men that were down at the courthouse yesterday, there's not one time that Katie or Chris is doing anything for Sebastian. Not doing anything for Sebastian. So you would think that the mother, the father, the stepdad, at least those three, would be the biggest advocate for Sebastian Rogers. And throughout this 2-year span, we have only heard and seen one parent going hard to find Sebastian, to get his name out there, to get his face out there, that is constantly saying, call me, My phone number is the same. Call me. I'll come and get you no matter what. I will come and get you. Not Katie. And I want to believe her so bad. I want to know that she didn't have anything to do with it.
Me too.
But guys, she should be his number one advocate. She should be crying, screaming, calling on everybody to help her find her son.
And no
She-
offense, Seth, I mean, I want to side with a mom, you know. I
Yeah.
love you to death, but you know, I mean, really,
You
I
do. You
wanna side
want-
with
you
mom.
want the
I wanna feel that
mother-
connection.
Yeah, you want the mother to go hard for her son. And she just,
That's what we're
that's
missing.
what the mama bears have such a hard time with. And the daddy bears, the papa bears. We want to see her crying, screaming, guys, help me. Where is he? I'm so scared that he is cold, that he is hungry, that he is sick, that he's, that he's not with us anymore. I'm so scared. Please help me find my son. But that doesn't happen. So, like I said, it was a good interview. I actually saw some tears. But let's continue because I want to show you, I want to talk about something. I want to talk about something. Here we go. You go a little bit further
And that
down.
they do follow up on them, but unfortunately, there's nothing
Let's go a
is
little
I
bit
would
further.
support it.
He's 17 now. What are some of the biggest milestones that you've missed?
I've missed his mustache coming in. He was getting peach fuzz when he went missing, and he hated it. And one of the biggest things is he would say, "Mom, I don't want this hair on my face." And I would say, "Well, we can teach you how to shave it off." And he's like, "Well, I don't want to do that." And I'm like, "Well, I don't know what to tell you. You only have two choices. You have to let it grow or you have to cut it off." But I missed that. I missed his voice finishing changing. I missed his junior prom. I missed his birthdays, him becoming a young man.
Well, I mean, Christmas.
He sounded like his voice was changing on his birthday when
Yeah.
we listened to when he would talk at the game show game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then to cut or not to cut, we've already heard the story about the mustache, and I
Right.
think Katie just uses it as like it's a stale anecdote at this point. She never says anything really new about Sebastian. It's kind of what I was feeling on that.
Well, she's not studying the videos too hard because honestly, truthfully, it's something that she should never say. She should never say that. But I think that maybe she's getting better at the fakeness. I don't know, but I don't want to go hard on her. I just want to the main thing that I want to discuss is coming up. It's coming up. If I can just get it there.
Is to keep pushing awareness and keep pushing people to know about him, and the more people that know, more people that might have an idea of somewhere that we could look, or something that maybe we didn't see, or anything, the more eyes the better. The more awareness can only help. And so not just locally but everywhere. And so that's why I really truly push everyone that I meet, and everyone, especially if we go somewhere new or somewhere different, is to, I take the flyer, I take the bracelets, and I tell people about it, and I ask anyone that's willing to pull his Amber Alert flyer or the official TBA flyer and to just share it in any way. I ask people to post it in stores, in restaurants. I ask people on if they have a social media to share it, because one person shares it and then 50 people share it and then 50 more. And that's all I know to do at this point.
Keep the hope alive and keep the word out there.
Yes.
Keep it going.
Keep his face and his name and anything that we can to encourage people to be aware and help him find.
This is your opportunity to address any of these people, two different scenarios, because I know you were telling me earlier that there are lots of threats that come to you guys. Is there anything you want to say?
I would
This is it. So the threats that come to them, and there are, and I mean, the public, even people that we've never even talked to, I've never talked to, don't know, everyone, you can go on Reddit, you can go anywhere, everyone has the same feeling. Something isn't right with the mother and the stepdad. There's something not right. They feel it, they sense it, you know, and there's a reason for it because of their behavior. So these threats, that's what I really want to focus on, because it's going to take us to today with Chris Proudfoot.
say that threats, lies, or misinformation is not helpful. I don't think that it does any good to help find Sebastian, and I would ask that people take a step back and consider that not everything you may hear is accurate or healthy. And
So let's just stop it right there, because I'm getting a little upset. So, and before I get too, upset, we'll talk about it like that. We'll leave it at that for a minute. So the threats. There's been plenty of threats since Sebastian's been missing, and searchers, Chris Proudfoot, you've definitely threatened searchers. We got a whole list of searchers that you've threatened. We've got a list of people that her husband has threatened that is searching for her son. The other thing is the misinformation. So Chris says that he got to see a video at BJ's. Seth has never gotten to see a video of them at BJ's. Is that true, or is that misinformation, Chris and Katie? Why would the law enforcement only show you a video of everybody at BJ's, but not Seth? And if there is videos that's being shown to them, that's not being shown to the other parent, then there's a conflict here. There's a conflict. We're looking at some conflicts of interest, right? The other thing too is that today, okay, today, let me see if I can pull it up for you. Let me see if I can pull this up. I'm gonna have to take her off. I'm gonna have to take her off. Hold on. Bring that back on in just a minute.
Does she have Botox, do you know?
Oh, yeah.
Well, because there's no wrinkle lines in her forehead, like worry lines.
I don't know.
Nothing in her, in her bottom, even when you're
I don't
watching
know.
it, she's neutral. She's just
I love you too, Sandy.
She's emotionless. Katie is, in my opinion.
Yeah, so today, Texana, you see that? That's highlighted. This is the docket. Okay. This is the docket, ladies and gentlemen, for today's court proceeding. Court. Texana and her buddy, Christopher Proudfoot, is in court. He's a witness for Texana. They're buddies. They're big buds. And this isn't misinformation, Katie. Hey, this is your husband. And I know that you co-signed this bullshit. This is your husband in court today with Texana Fernandez as a witness to sue Clarksville Police Department. Is this about Sebastian, Katie? Is this about your son? Is this about keeping focus on him? This is the 27th. So just 2 days after your son is last seen 2 years ago. Your husband's he just can't stop creating havoc that has nothing to do with your son and Seth Rogers' son, Sebastian Rogers. This is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
It is.
And I'm sticking to that. It's pathetic. It's pissing me off just even thinking about it and talking about it.
So we got Katie co-signing Chris, and then Chris is co-signing Texana, and then all the while Kathy Bowersox is in on all of this. I
Yeah.
just wrote all that down. I'm
Yeah,
just
because
making
I've
sure I got
showed
it
up.
right.
Yeah, I've had to I've had
Nuts.
to, be a witness for Seth because, Jeff and I have.
Unbelievable.
All for it to be thrown out after, taking him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then her not being able to have a case and looking just goofy,
Right. Right.
So and Chris co-signing it all the whole time, guys, the whole time. So
Oh,
when I see her interview, I'm coming from another perspective. Wondering why it is that her husband and Texana will not stop the goofiness. Y'all can talk about at night, and I can talk about at night. We can talk mad shit about all kinds of people.
oh yeah.
Okay.
How much time do we have?
I mean, we got a while. I could talk about, all kinds of people, but the fact of the matter is this: the misinformation, the deflection, the taking away from Sebastian is when you're going up on when she and her husband are going up on Cluminati's channel, you're going to go to I can't even listen if I'm with my granddaughter, or even if I'm not. It's sometimes it's just too much nastiness, too much vile, too much trash talk. Now maybe Clue and I could hang out, outside of that, and come to some type of meeting ground there with our personalities. But you mean to tell me that she should be the number one advocate, number one. Number two, her husband shouldn't be going up on all these different disgusting panels talking about everything but Sebastian and taking Seth to court. If they're not taking Seth to court, co-signing it with Bowersox and the Proudfoots and everybody that they're constantly wanting to know what it is we're doing. You know what, Katie, Chris, y'all go and do your own vigil.
Please.
Have a prayer. Have a search.
Please.
If you really want to keep Sebastian's name out there in the public eye, you might want to start doing that. Start doing that, not on a shabby, nasty YouTube channel.
Shabby. I like that word.
Shabby, nasty.
That's a
Shabby, nasty.
is perfect. That is very well said, Jen.
Yeah, yeah, right.
One advocate should be Katie. You're
Mhm.
absolutely 100% right.
Hey, Cajun, you can come on up here, honey.
Yes, come take a look. Like,
Y'all,
this-
I
this
can
is
open up
great.
the panel, guys.
I don't.
You
think
you are more than welcome.
Like, I get all worried. I'm like,
Don't hold back, sis. Don't.
I'm gonna attract a weirdo, right? Like that's what I'm thinking. If I open up my mic, like, no, but
There's the panel if anybody wants to come up. But this is, yeah, if anybody wants to come up, and if you're in Lady Freedom's chat, just-
yeah, I
yeah,
was gonna say, can they see that? No, they can't. See
yeah,
that.
it's
They sat StreamYard. You better.
no.
You better StreamYard. Let me grab it from my email.
Okay, so mods, if y'all could, if my mods could put Lady Freedom's YouTube channel, that would be great. And the mods in Lady Freedom's, if you could put a link to my YouTube channel, that would be great. Who is Texana?
Subscribe, guys. Ooh, okay, that's a loaded question. She's not the green hoodie. We know that at least.
No,
We tried to.
Texana is a distraction. That's what she is. Texana, she is a distraction, and she is someone that deflects. She has called herself over and over a autistic teacher. She is definitely all about autism awareness and protecting kids and everything, but she doesn't protect kids if she is protecting someone that would take a belt to an autistic child. She looks absolutely ridiculous trying to be an advocate for Sebastian. If you're an advocate for Sebastian and autistic children, you're definitely not going to co-sign the BS of taking a belt to an autistic kid. Okay. Let's be real here. Let's be honest. No, girl.
See what sucks is I can't like chat to, you know.
Cajun.
She's in your chat. See,
Cajun.
multi-stream. but
No,
okay.
Cajun's not in my. Are you in my chat? Yeah,
Yeah,
she is in my chat. Hold on.
Yeah, and I was like,
I don't have it all.
She's got me laughing over here. I was gonna be like, oh, that's funny, Cajun.
Come on, Cajun.
Why not? Yeah, like
Come
I
on,
mean,
girl. You didn't get
hey.
here scared.
I was over here just deep breathing while we were listening to the interview. So feel free. I was over here just
Hey,
writing
Kim.
notes and sighing.
Yeah. So yeah, you're not going to distract. Yeah, come on. If you want to, no problem. Jen sent
Thank
me
you,
over
Jen.
to give you a big thumbs up. Cheers. Thank you. Thank you guys. Hello, Narita. Everybody coming in. Thank you so much. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, it's okay. Just jump outside the chat. Hit the thumbs up, come back in. We're all good. Be gravy. All right, guys. So this is what is taking place today. So Texana and her buds Chris, who knows who else, because we're not in court today, thank God. It has nothing to do with Seth or the witness, but she wants to continuously try to take people to court. Some people are just so happy. They like going to court. Chris likes going to court. He likes being an instigator. It would be great. Yeah. Okay. So let's go back. I just wanted to show you guys this because this is actually, I don't even want to review her interview because it's really, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? We don't really want to review her.
I mean, it's just. I think let's just review Katie 7 million times over. I mean, everybody's reviewing her.
Mm-hmm.
People love it, but I mean, I think they want to hear our thoughts on it. But
That's my thought.
It's frustrating though, because I've listened to the interview now 3 times because I try to listen to it before I give a commentary, like at least once to process, twice to, because you catch different things, or you may look at it differently, like on the second time around.
She tried to sue the bar. I mean, the girl is just like, I want to protect kids, and then she just mad talks. I mean, just
big time.
all day wants to talk about Seth and it's her hate for BHB. It's not even, I don't even know. I think she's got this. I think she might like BHB, to be honest. I think she might like him.
She's got a little thing for it.
I think she might like her. She's got this love-hate for Betty. But that is what brought her and Chris together. It wasn't that Sebastian is autistic or anything, or she used to be a teacher or anything like that. It's their hate for BHB. BHB, I'm 5'2". She is smaller than me. They're not scared of her. They're not scared of her. Okay. Well, that is the most ridiculous thing. If you saw Bullhorn Betty, you'd be like, you're scared of her. Like,
I gotta get down to hug her because
I mean, it's pretty ridiculous, but anyway, so this is what is happening today. Okay. This is the court docket for today. All right. For today, guys. And, if you want to check it out yourself and you want to fact check me, go ahead. Here is the link. I'm going to put it in the chat. There it is right there. You just click on it and you can see the docket today. So this will be interesting. This will be interesting to see if they threw that one out too, because she is definitely not prepared to sue anybody. She talks a mad game up on panels, but the girl is not equipped, in my opinion, with common sense. So that's that. So Miss Katie, the best thing that you can do is to get rid of people like that are really tainting the investigation with Sebastian and keeping the focus on Sebastian. The misinformation, that's your girl, Texana. That's your husband going up on panel to panel. And this BJ stuff, I really want to know if Katie and Chris actually saw the video, because Seth hasn't. And if he hasn't, if they're showing him videos, not showing them videos, if the law enforcement is showing Chris and Katie videos and not showing it to Seth, we got major problems. There's a major problem there. So that is what I want to emphasize with this show today. If you don't take anything from it, please take that. It has nothing. So get rid of your husband, Katie.
Take him to the curb, right? Take rocks, Chris. Take him to the curb, Kate.
Should have done that before Sebastian went missing, you know?
First thing, then give him back. to
Yeah.
him, First of all, before you do it, give him at least that back, right? And then take him.
Yes. Yeah. Astrology for Mystics with Jen. I mapped the missing. So we're going to be going and looking for Sebastian tomorrow on one of the hot spots. So I think we're going to have a pretty good turnout. So here we go, guys.
I think so. I believe as well that we will.
She's so good at losing things. What about the things she clearly hasn't lost? See, look what y'all are doing to me. No, come on.
Just give us some insight. Well, because
Come on, girl.
Understand more because I couldn't believe how bad it was. Right? Whenever she wasn't on my radar. I know she was suing Seth, but then I wasn't thinking about her because we talked about Sebastian, right? So Texana was the first thing, and then I'm like, holy shit, she does look like Green Hoodie.
Yep.
So then I start looking more into her, and then I realized that, like you said, these events they're co-signing on everything for each other, and like it's okay. And then you're going after the Clarksville Police Department. Like, why?
Right.
And Kiki asked a good question about that. Why are they doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the deal? Because
Yep.
What did they do to deserve being sued anyway? Because she doesn't have grounds. It doesn't look like
She doesn't have grounds. I mean, seriously, she has none. She has no.
And it says like the previous.
It was a lot of wasted time. Jeff was taking off work. We were witnesses for Seth.
I'm so sorry.
And you know, it's a lot of wasted time, distraction, deflect, and that's what they want. They want to distract, confuse. There's been no sightings of Sebastian.
And talk about intimidation.
There's been no credible sightings of Sebastian.
Doing that.
And if she wants that publicity, maybe she should become an advocate for her son.
And she should be the number one. That's what I wrote up.
Why are we advocating for Sebastian and her mother isn't? Because her mother's not. That's why.
I mean,
Seth is just doing all of this by himself. You know, I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So
thank God for Seth. You know, like I say, Summer Wells needs a Seth because both of her parents are wackadoo. And then, you know,
yeah.
But thank God that he'll do it because Katie didn't do any. I mean, like I said, look, I mean, she's just very cold.
Yeah.
And I can't relate to her. I wish I could. I wish I could be like, hey, Katie, you know, because if you care for Sebastian, you're going to care about his family, right? And
right.
Hope for the best for all of them.
Right.
Because, you know, but at the end of the day, I can't relate to that. And then Chris, thank God. I think this is why the interview was better this time around because Chris wasn't there.
Right.
That's in my opinion.
Right.
Because he makes it, it's like a tense environment when he shows up. They talk about threats, right? But we
take the link, Cajun. Come up here.
Please.
Come up here, girl.
Please.
Just come on. Come on now. Come on, Cajun.
Jen's always trying to lure us, right? Jen's like, turn on your camera today. Cajun, come on up.
Come on up. Hey, Laura. Hey, Laura.
Emotionless. She is emotionless.
Good to see you, honey.
Absolutely, Lindsay. She is. And thank you, Lindsay. I realized earlier that I thanked you in the but thank you.
I can't believe you're cleaning house and you're not. You can clean house and listen to us too, Lead Bugs.
Exactly.
Take the link, Cajun. Come on, girl. Come on. And if anybody wanted to come up, you know, and talk about it, you can't anyhow. Okay. If anybody wants to discuss it, you're more than welcome to. More than welcome.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's good to have the awareness that there's someone out there doing that mess. Because that's what it is. It's just mess. And it's very messy that they're back and forth doing that.
Yeah.
Chris will not go against the people who haven't found his son, but he's going against Clarksville with Texana. That's another element to that is very interesting. Just the psychology or why it's just the big why.
Yeah.
Why is he doing that?
Right.
Why are you choosing to spend your time that way? when Sebastian's missing.
Do we need anything for tomorrow, Lindsay? I don't think so. I think we've got it pretty much, you know,
I think
we're,
we'll just stop and get maybe some waters and,
well, we've
I
got
have that
waters.
cooler.
Yeah, we'll just,
Bring some
you know, I've
waters.
got, I'll have a backpack. I'll have my waters, my snacks, and I'll have my muck boots
We
on.
got
And
snacks.
once you get to the search area, you know, that you just find you a big stick, a big walking stick. And we're going to walk the bank. We're going to walk the, Drake's Creek some in areas that I don't think have been searched. And if they have, we're going to do it again. So, there's nothing that is, that I can think of that we need, Lindsay. Yeah, we did. We tried to do a phenomenal job yesterday. We tried to do a phenomenal job day before, every day. We're trying to find Sebastian. We're just
Where
trying
is
to
he?
keep awareness out there, you know, doing something that his mother isn't doing. Because, you know, if I have a missing kid, I'm going to be their number one advocate. I can promise you that. I'm going to tilt the world. I'm going to yell from the rooftops. And the fact of the matter is there's been no credible sightings for, since the last credible sighting, I think, was in North Carolina, that we thought that could be something, and it wasn't. It turned out to be nothing. There's been some alleged sightings at Walmarts, at different places. I mean, Seth has went to Ohio, he's went to Virginia, he's went to Mississippi, he's went to Missouri, he's went to all kinds of places, but no
Mhm.
credible sightings. And then, we're standing outside the Sumner County, and there was a man and a woman, in uniform. And instead of walking the other, instead of walking on the other part of the sidewalk, they walked right in between all of us. Where, there's 40 of us right here on the sidewalk. And instead of walking around, they tried to incite violence. These men and women that have badges, this man and this woman, walks right in between all of us, says something to Seth. The woman didn't. She just kept looking straight ahead.
Mm-hmm.
He looked at Seth, said something sideways to him. I'm not even paying attention. I've got my back to all of that. And they walked past me. And he said, "You need a something, something," and pointed back at Seth like this. And I was like, "What did you say?" And I looked back at Seth, and he had the microphone, and he's talking to him now. And I'm like, "What did you say? If you've got something to say, be ballsy, say it. Don't just keep walking and not say what you just said to me." Okay, so that was the first moment.
Take
Okay,
the mic, sir. Take the mic, sir.
that was
With all
the
due
first
respect.
moment of such disrespect. And then they walk back up, and instead of walking between us again, they're walking on the other side of the sidewalk, talking, and he is talking to us and being so disrespectful.
Very.
Gallatin Police Department, they were honking for Sebastian. Sumner County did not honk for Sebastian. They did not come out and talk. They did not look our way. But this man, I'm going to find out who he is. I'm going to find out his badge number, and I'm going to report him. I'm going to report him. I'm going to blast him. The only police officer from the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, the only one that showed any respect is the same one that has been showing respect since Sebastian went missing. He came to the vigil at the church, the last vigil. He gave Seth a plaque. He spoke in the church, and his name is Carl McCoy. Very, very sweet man. He didn't talk to Seth, but he did talk to Betty for quite a few minutes when she first went out there. So that's the only thing that I can really report as far as good and bad when it comes to Sumner County and how they showed up or didn't show up for Sebastian. They definitely aren't searching for Sebastian. So why would they even honk for Sebastian? And that's pretty irritating in and of itself. You can't even honk for him.
Gallatin honked yesterday.
Gallatin did,
Yeah.
yes.
And it was like, you know, that made me feel good. Wish I would have got that on camera.
Michelle
That would've
said
been
that's
nice.
why Jeff was at work. That would have gotten ugly quick. The Lord knows. I'm saying. I'm saying.
Well, it was instigating and they didn't need to do that. And that's totally uncalled for.
Yep,
As in a position of power, you should never,
that's
you
right.
know, you gotta hold yourself higher. And
Yeah.
that we're all humans, but still you do when you're in that, because we expect that, you know, of law enforcement.
Right. Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
they should hold themselves to a higher standard.
I think so too.
suppose.
I think that they should hold themselves to a higher standard. It was
Yeah.
very, it hurt me so bad because, you know, Seth has got a missing kid and you are not only being disrespectful to Seth, but to Sebastian more than anything. And us, where we have come down there to raise awareness that Sebastian has not been found and that he is still missing. And Sumner County needs to do better. These people that live in Sumner County don't need a sheriff that would prefer snuggle struggle over the R word, that doesn't want to, you know, have any, you know, not coming to us and giving us updates is one thing, but not giving Seth updates, not sharing. If you're going to share a video with Chris and Katie at BJ's, you better be sharing that same video to him, because that's a conflict right there. That's not, that's not good. It's just not good. It's just not good. So, hey, Shauna, good to see you, honey. Good to see you. And thank you again, Shauna. We've been eating off your dollar, girl. Thank you.
Oh, yes, Shauna, thank you.
Thank
so
you,
much.
Lindsay
Oh
and
my
Shauna.
gosh.
Y'all showed up and showed out. And thank you,
Yes,
everybody. That's
yes.
even if you sent 10 or 20 bucks, we have been able to not be stressed out. Like we were on the road for a long time yesterday.
Oh my gosh, yes. We had a little this happened. It was
And we keep having to eat out.
accident, you know. Well, yeah, well, we want to go cheap, and then all of a sudden it's like, you know, but then they're like, we're running 10 minutes behind. We're like, well, shit, we don't have time to wait.
Yeah, exactly. What if their child was missing? That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Rosebud, good to see you, honey. What if it was their kid? It is not acceptable. They can't even honk. They can't even honk for Sebastian. I can understand them not coming up to Seth, not coming up to us. But when you go by, you can't honk. You can't wave. You can't be respectful, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no empathy.
BHB took your food.
What? No, she had that beautiful cake. Oh my gosh, that cake was so.
Yeah, it was a beautiful cake. I couldn't eat it because I was like, I haven't had anything to eat yet, and I can't eat sugar.
Yeah, I
the
can't
sugar
do that
right now.
That's why, I wasn't.
Ask Jen, did Seth ever see the alleged video at the gas station? Not that I know of. I don't want to speak for Seth, but I did ask him. Are you talking about the Speedway?
Yeah, or sorry, Kiki. Kiki, you can take a link if you want. Come up.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not sure.
I think it might be the Speedway one.
Good to see you, Women's Warrior.
I think he told.
She said dinner leftovers.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you seen the sighting in Harper's Ferry? 10 months.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about that. So January 7th, I received a video from TikTok saying that this, you know, what do you think? Could this be Sebastian? Seth doesn't have TikTok, so I recorded it. I screen recorded it. I sent it to him. The person that sent it to me, I told her I've sent it to Seth. Seth, he has it. He has his investigator on it. Seth doesn't think that is his son. And that's that. That's what I know about that. So that was in January. So that's been almost 2 months ago. It was January 7th. So almost 2 months ago. I sent that over to Seth immediately. I was driving and pulled over, screen recorded it, sent it to him. And that is what I know about that. So it looked like he was, you know, he was with his, the boy looked like he was with his family. 2 years later, you would think that Sebastian would have grown some. He would look a little bit different. You know, we just, as far as the map and the mapping, it's not a hit. It doesn't it doesn't show anything that would be like, oh, that's Sebastian, but it could be. I don't know. And what I do is I don't try to fix, manage, control it. I just give it to Seth. And Seth has definitely had it. Because I saw something about Primetime Buzz, and I sent it to Seth, and I was like, you remember this? He was like, yep, I remember. There's nothing, that we have found credible that is Sebastian. So that's all I know. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. And during the time when I got this video, Mob Crew was talking about the lights. He was still talking about, he was talking about the lights, and he was showing like a truck with Crabtree. And I was trying to understand, like, was this Crabtree are you talking about? Or, I was really clueless because I don't watch a whole lot of other creators because I'm so busy creating content that if something is important, if it's not coming to me, then I may not see it, or I may not see it in the algorithm or something like that. But anyway, so that is, as far as I know, it's a no-go. If Seth is in here, he can say what he thinks or what, but he may not want to because they may still be checking it out. I don't know. So that's what I know about that. But yeah, I did receive it.
It's old news, right, though? It was like 2 months ago.
Yeah,
You got it. So that was old.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
not to be, hey,
Yes.
we review all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it's about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
January 7th.
I personally can look at Sebastian's facial features and I didn't see a matchup.
Yeah.
Some of the mannerisms were similar, right? I think I
Yeah.
saw a little bit of it, but
I
yeah,
didn't
that's
meet
my opinion.
Silvers. I did not meet Silvers. I did leave a message for him, letting him know that we were going to go search, and I have not heard back from him. I left him a voicemail, and I did not hear back from him. So, he early on, Silvers did ask me for hotspots, but I don't think that he checked out the hotspots that I sent him. So, he may have. I don't know, but he hasn't responded. So. Thomas Dean, don't eat lunch with Craddock or Chris or Katie. I don't know. I don't know. Silver is headed back to Atlanta today. So yeah, he won't be searching with us tomorrow, but I think hopefully we're going to have a pretty big turnout tomorrow.
He said he was only going to be able to be like in town. Well, he was here for work, but then also he said he was going to, do
I know he
maybe
went
a
to
small
dinner.
Search. He went to dinner. Yeah. So
He went to dinner with everybody last night.
Mhm.
Lady Freedom and I opted out of going to dinner last night just because it was, it was going to take us a while to get back.
Mhm.
Well, Drake's Creek
wouldn't
is
have been back
miles
till-
long. So Scarlett, Drake's Creek is miles long. And where I want to search for Sebastian is in a different, it's, I don't know that he has searched there. I tried to get him on the phone, but I couldn't reach him. So I may try again to reach him. Oh, thank you so much for your
Mrs. Frog.
Mr. and Mrs. Foggy, $50 super chat. Oh, honey,
That's
thank
so
you so
sweet.
much. She said, for whatever you need while in Tennessee, Lady Freedom.
Mr. and Mrs. Froggy. Aw. I love your avatar too. It's so cute.
Oh, thank you so much, honey.
Aw, thank
Lady
you.
Freedom appreciates that very much. It's been difficult. She drove 14 hours, so
all the way through, and I was coming in with one eye open.
Jeff and I've been feeding her really good.
Right, I feel better now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had pizza wings yesterday. So
Yeah.
it was fun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
$20 Taco Bell.
Yes, I know. What's up? We were like,
Taco Bell, $20 for two of us to eat. We're like,
okay.
but we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
So what Taco Bell is they take those nacho fries and they pull them away, and so you can only get them certain times. So of course, I go there when
Yep, corruption.
Oh, Marion, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Prove us wrong. It's all I can say.
See,
Please prove us
You
wrong.
could do a column that says no corruption, and see which one fills up faster.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure it's going to be the corruption, files.
Yes.
The corruption files. Hey, maybe we should document some of this.
Oh, thank you,
madness.
Mr. and Mrs. Froggy. Yeah. we're hoping to have a good turnout tomorrow. We're hoping to have a good turnout.
Yeah.
Josh said Sebastian didn't even have a doorknob.
Very true. Seth came in my chat and let us know that one night.
Mhm.
Cause I might have missed that on Josh's. I try to watch, yeah. They did an excellent job, Mr. and Mrs. E and Josh. I watched
Well,
a little
according
bit.
to
I
Seth,
need to
Sebastian
review it.
didn't even feel loved. He didn't even feel loved by his mom. Hello,
That's
Catherine. Good to
that's
see you, honey.
heartbreaking. Heartbreaking.
Good to see you guys coming in. Thank you so much for joining us. Yes. We'll review Katie for just a minute longer, but I don't know how much I can take to hear her.
Jen, I want to know.
Don't know how
if
much
she
more
got
I can
Botox.
take.
I want to know if she got Botox for real. I have Jenna goes, who cares? Look, I have a list right now. I'm checking the boxes off. I'm playing Susan Constantine.
Oh my God.
I can afford Deceptio, damn it, but I got a 6-point system
Oh
too.
my
Okay.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
6 points over here.
I
Checking the
know that she's doing
boxes.
I know that she's doing her eyebrows. Oh my goodness, Sandy.
Okay, her eyebrows look
Sandy,
good.
thank
We
you
know
so
that she-
much for the $50
Oh,
super
Sandy.
chat,
Oh my
babe.
God, here I am just.
Thank you so much. That y'all are so
Sandy.
generous. Oh my gosh, guys.
Jen. Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, you guys are amazing, and thank you, Mandy, too, for clicking those or putting these in
Sandy,
the
thank
chat
you
for
so
the
much,
kids.
honey.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We're gonna add Kiki to the stage, guys. We're gonna add Kiki. I've dropped the link. If anybody wanted to come up, you're more than welcome. We'll review, we'll review Katie a little bit, but I would rather review Seth. I would rather review Seth.
Seth did a good job. I really, again, I felt
His old videos. I mean, this is Mercury in
his
retrograde. We need to be reviewing this stuff.
love for Sebastian. That's
Yeah.
what we're looking for, right? That connection as a parent.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Kiki.
Hey.
Hey, girl. Unmute yourself, Kiki.
Oh yeah. You did.
I'm interested in a white construction. Okay. Kiki, are you here, honey?
I'm here. Lord, I was pushing buttons all over the place.
Hey, April. Hello, my beautiful friend.
Oh, hey, April.
So what do you think? What do you think, Kiki? I'm going to mute myself, and you got the platform right now.
Girl, I don't even know what to think at this point, to be honest. I just know that it's really messed up. If, like you were saying, if Seth hasn't been shown this stuff, there's definitely conflict of interest. And I don't know why in the world it wouldn't be simple to move it to a different venue, in my opinion.
What was the last part that you said, Kiki? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. My phone is acting crazy. My internet's been crazy. I don't know
Well,
what's
I
going
heard
on.
the first part, but the last part was a little bit like echoey.
Okay, what I was saying was usually, okay, and this is from my mom having experience, and I've said this a dozen times, y'all are probably sick of it. But my mom worked for judges, attorneys for 32 years. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as change of venues, which means move it to a different county if you're not getting the result that you want, okay? Per se, like you think law enforcement is kind of dragging their feet, not telling Seth anything, what have you, allegedly, right? We're going to say allegedly. It should be as simple, and I don't know, but this is what my mother said, as simple as getting an attorney, showing conflict of interest, and having change of venue, which means moving to a different county.
Change of venue. Yeah. There would have to be some sort of grounds for that, I'd imagine. Are you from, I mean, I'm not as familiar with the way the
Yeah.
laws are here.
Yeah, like the conflict of interest, meaning you've heard you know who say and bring up certain ones, for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? The Bobby and Carter thing. And then you got, if you can prove, that people know each other, if you can prove that Seth hasn't been told that or shown the same exact things as what they've been shown. Because, in my opinion, if you're law enforcement or whatever, if all three haven't been cleared and you're showing one parent something, but you're not showing the other, that's not right. That's my opinion.
Yep. Totally agree. Thank you so much. Peace, love, Jeeves. Thank you so much for your $50 super chat. Thank you guys so much. Peace, love, Jeeves. Thank you, honey. Y'all are so generous today. My gosh. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, y'all. Really, we appreciate you so very much. I cannot even express my gratitude. That is such a generous, y'all are just so generous. Thank you so much. Kiki, I'm seeing, hold on, I'm seeing in chat where somebody is saying that Katie circled a couple of times. I didn't see her circle. Now she may have when we weren't there, but she may, I don't know. I don't know,
Okay.
but thank you so much, Peace, Love, Jeeps. We really appreciate you. Really.
I didn't
No.
hear anything.
I think they're talking about the part on my video that I made with Bullhorn Betty. There is a QX80, silver looking in color. Katie has a QX60 from my understanding. A QX80 is what Terry and them have allegedly, or whatever, what I've seen on the videos. So whether or not they were circling, I don't know. That's why on my video I put, could this be someone? We don't know. But it was before you guys got there on the first day, I do believe. But that's why I didn't
Either
put
way, I
it
don't
out
care.
indefinitely. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't care. If she did or she didn't, I don't care.
Well, here's the thing.
You know?
No issues until that officer acted out. Period.
Yeah, we
Right?
had
'Cause
great,
we didn't have any issues when we.
None.
I didn't hear any reported issues, like, I did see the picture of the QX80. But I mean, other than that, I mean, but who cares? Maybe, I mean, hey. Look,
yeah, maybe she honked. I don't know.
yeah,
You know,
I mean,
I don't know.
No, she,
Yeah.
it's
So
hard to tell what a person's gonna do.
I think you got it on live. You got it on live. So I think that we should show that. We should show the disrespect. I don't want to focus on it too much, but y'all, if you didn't see it, I want you to see it. If you didn't see where he was being disrespectful, and Michelle was like, she was nudging me and pushing me and was like, go stop Seth. And I'm like, okay, Seth. And then I'm like, he's yelling, and then I'm yelling, what's your badge number? I was the wrong person to go and calm Seth down, because all it did was upset me. Yeah, we were just,
It was
we're just,
upsetting.
it was upsetting. It was just, it was such, we had such a great fellowship with so many people coming together for a common cause for Sebastian. And then you have this other, if you don't want conflict, why walk in the middle of all of us and talk shit to the dad who has a missing kid? And you're just going to walk all through us if you don't want conflict. He was trying to incite violence, and we've got to find who he is and his badge number, because he does need to be reported. That was, I doubt that anything would happen, but at least we would know who he is. And I'm definitely going to spend, if I have to spend all day looking for him, I'm going to. I'm going to find out who he is.
Say that I did my live when I did
Mm-hmm.
was because you, excuse me, you went live and I was like, okay, cool, Jen's
Yes.
live, right? We had Betty, she was live the whole time, but she had her tripod, so she was catching a lot more things and we were doing individual and then, TJ was doing her thing, like everybody was doing their thing, right?
Yep.
And everything was a harmonious vibe. There was somebody that brought us hot chocolate. It was
Mm-hmm.
so sweet. They were passing out hot chocolates to us. They were treating us very nicely. Everything
Yes.
was going well. And then we did the cake and the prayer. So I said, when we're going to do the cake, Janet had gone off live. I said, when we do the cake, I will go live. Because I was helping Seth put out t-shirts and
Right.
bracelets. And we were, and then Bullhorn Betty made cards for Holly Snap, Layla Santinello, and Sebastian. And they were out on the table as well to be taken. I think a church might have put some Bible verses out. It was just a very good vibe. And
Yeah.
then for the officer to act out, I was not trying to get anything like that on camera. I just so happened.
Oh, I know
to.
you weren't. I
I
mean,
just
we
so
didn't.
happened to.
We
Which is
didn't.
sad.
We didn't expect anything like that because it had been going so well.
Yeah,
None of
just
Chris
like-
Proudfoot's posse, they didn't show up. We were just, it was great. And we,
Her drone was flying. I didn't see it.
no,
I was too in the moment.
yeah, I was glad to not see Texana, but she's here.
Well, yeah,
She's in court today.
Hey,
Yeah.
ladies, I'm gonna hop down if you don't care. I got a few things to do because I gotta get
Okay.
ready for a live too.
Okay. Thank you for coming up, honey. Have a great
Thank-
day.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me, and you all keep going. I'm interested to see, your all search and be safe out there. Okay,
Yeah. Thank you, honey.
you're welcome, man. Thanks. Bye.
So yeah, that's interesting though. I wrote that down, the change of venue, conflict of interest. There's a lot of things that are, I mean, it's just a reminder of why we should, spread that awareness, right?
Right.
I put in the chat, if you guys could please send out Sebastian's flyer, to 5 people and say, could you please send this to 5 other people? I know it probably gets hard because I've asked that the last couple of days, but just try to think of 5 more people you could send
Right.
it to, because that's a good way to do, a big awareness fast,
Right.
So get
Right.
people interested.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know where to even point them for good information. That's another thing with the sheriff, and I know we're gonna get into other stuff, but he did put out a statement, right? They released that statement. And, in it absolutely seems like they're, doing a criminal investigation. So that's a good thing if we're to, believe, but it is the same
Right.
old same, but I don't think they're gonna be giving the case from their jurisdiction to another.
Right.
I don't think they are, but the FBI is absolutely, I mean, the flyer is FBI.
Yeah.
Seth
What you
doesn't
said.
care. Yeah, right now, he just wants to find his son.
That's all.
Amen.
That's the only goal. That is the only goal, is to find Sebastian, bring Sebastian home. Where is Sebastian? Where is his son? And we can ask Katie all day long. The same, it's going to be the same thing. Crickets. We can ask Chris. We can ask. There's all the focus and energy has just got to be put on where is he? How can we find him? So, handing out flyers, putting flyers out. I don't care where you live. If you're in Australia, take it to the dollar store, ask him to hang the flyer. Hang the flyer. He could be in Australia. He could be your right down the road and you not even know it. And what if he was found right down the road and you didn't do your own part to help bring him home? And you think, oh my gosh, he's been here this whole time. What if I would have just put out a flyer?
Yeah.
It just takes a little bit of effort for all of us, to help meet this goal. We can't rely on Katie. We can't rely on Chris. Chris is too busy and going to this courthouse, inciting this and doing that. That's what they do.
Narcissists love to take people to court.
Yes.
They're notorious
Donkulous.
for taking somebody to court and then taking them back and try to go to family court with them. It's just like with Nina. You see how he pulls her to family court every single time. There's one little change. Oh, she wants to put Faith in a different school. He won't. There's
Right.
decisions that she should be able to make as a mother. She's
Mhm.
not a bad mother. She obviously loves her, I mean, Faith looks like she gets doted on by a lot of people. So I think
Mhm.
she's, loved in that regard, especially by her mother, in my opinion. So there's no reason for Proudfoot.
Yeah,
to
any
interfere.
of us could have written this statement
It's-
by Sumner County. Same news, they always spew. It's still active. We're still looking. We're still doing this. We're still doing that. Okay, well, you still haven't found him. You can't
Mhm.
even honk for Sebastian. So I don't know that you can do much. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't believe that Sebastian is deceased. However, I am still going to get boots on the ground again, and we are going to go to an area in Drake's Creek. You know, Drake's Creek is miles and miles and miles long, goes all the way to the Cumberland. But because I do map the missing, I have a certain direction, certain place. It's not even a quarter of a mile hotspot. So we're going to go to one hotspot that's going to be a quarter of a mile. We'll go to another one at just time, depending on time and everybody's schedule. I think that it'll be a good turnout tomorrow. So we'll see. But that is what we are going to be doing to bring Sebastian home, to try to meet this goal, and to be able to say he's not there or we found this evidence. It's going to be one of the two.
Mhm.
One of the two. There could be evidence there, and we just have overlooked it. People that have searched there, and I don't know if I can get in touch with Silvers. I'll ask him, have you searched here? Even if he says yes, I'm still going there. I know that he searched the other side.
See, and that's the thing, it's, a river, so there's the Outer Banks, and we were talking about this morning, right? Outer Banks, and then also you have the river, so I mean, it's flowing, and then things are accumulating
Outside the bank.
outside the bank. And
Yeah,
that's
because
kind
it
of
flooded twice.
And it flooded. It's just, it's something to go look at, especially when we talk about, Katie's pain, and obviously we're witnessing the watered down news version of
Yeah.
how Katie's feeling. But with your map, you're able to see where she has, and then also where other things are meeting together with that,
Yeah.
which is interesting because,
Yeah.
and I'm learning more about the maps and how they work too.
Mm.
Because the thing that's valuable about what you do, Jen, in any of these cases, but particularly Sebastian's, is that, they tell us only to go after certain information that comes from them, I guess, but their information has not been consistent.
Right.
And so we don't know, even if we find out how Sebastian left the house, we're still not any closer to finding him.
Right.
And that's
Right.
very disheartening. So what you're doing and giving us hotspots, it's a place to search.
Yeah.
It's where these things are.
It's present future. I mean, I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Yeah.
Why not? Look,
That's what we're going to do. Yeah. I mean,
I got my
we see the maps. We see the maps in action all the time. I mean, we just see it in action all the time. So we're going to bring it. We're going to bring some action to it tomorrow.
Beautiful weather, another thing is gathering of voices that we had rain expected, and what we got was the sun coming out when we were all, like you said, just fell.
So I'm at the missing, and because I'm at the missing, I give direction of hotspots. So if you're not familiar with my work, then you want to be familiar with it. That's all I can say. Is that
Yeah. Well,
I'm going to give a direction of where to search, and it's called a hotspot. You don't know how to read astrology. You don't have to. All you got to do is know how to read a map. You just go to the circle, and I have given Silver's hotspots before. I know that he checked one. I don't know that he's checked any of them since. And even if he did, I'm still going to search it myself.
yeah.
Yeah, if you can't do regular map, I mean, it's just a GPS. You just go to that, where the where the creek is, you go to that one spot of the creek. It could be a quarter of a mile. You walk it, but it's not just the creek. Because it flooded twice. It flooded twice, so you got to search the Outer Bank too. You got to search the Outer Bank too.
It's amazing what you'll find in the river, especially because it flows, you know, and like even, I mean, I can't tell you how many sunglasses I've lost at the river. Shoot, we used to float in the river. We don't do it in Florida now. You want a gator bite, that's how you get a gator bite.
Serious question.
Arkansas float.
And sorry,
Yeah.
Seth. Who would you call first if something is found?
Who would I call
Who
first?
would you call first?
Yeah,
FBI.
immediately.
I'd probably call Seth first.
Deploy law enforcement.
Then I'd call the FBI.
So whatever jurisdiction we were in that we found,
Mhm.
call them.
Yeah.
First foremost.
Yeah, I'd call Seth and then the FBI.
We all have cell phones, that's immediate that, so please on the phone, you get on the horn with this person, you get this person, let's go,
Yeah.
let's get this information.
Yep.
to the
Seth and then
person.
Seth and the FBI. That's exactly what I'm thinking too.
Right.
Any
Any sightings that you have, guys, too, you need to send that to the FBI immediately, please.
yeah, anything that you see, if you were to think that you might see Sebastian anywhere, send it to the FBI. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna send it to anybody but Seth and the FBI. I mean, there's no sense in why would I send it to Silvers?
And exactly what I always push towards too, like when Katie said.
Yeah,
you
not
know,
Sumner County.
say his name and he'll look, like he'll obviously respond to his name, so, I mean, and that's the thing. You
Yeah.
know, we always have to consider all of that, and we have to remember that Katie and Chris have been deemed 52% truthful.
Yep.
Boom, okay.
I mean, they're just not that,
52%, a computer said that, not me.
right?
Non-biased computer that does not hate Katie and Chris. They never threaten Katie or Chris. But they say 52%. I'm gonna go with the computer. Thank you very much.
Playback says, not local police, that's for damn sure. Exactly, girl. No, not doing that.
I mean, I think they'll probably will like deploy them to get whatever item, because the chain of custody, that's another thing that's hard, because right, we don't want to touch it unless we have our gloves on, which I do bring gloves,
Yeah.
you know, I mean. And, you know, anybody that's coming to search, make sure you're dressed good, you know, appropriately
Mhm.
for the weather and warm and
Yeah.
boots and, you know, just check the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hold on. Let me take me off. So I don't have to worry about me being on the screen. I wanna go to the live that that Lady Freedom did yesterday, just so you can see just, you know, just the disrespect, because if you haven't seen it, I want you to. I want you to see it. Just 1 second. Let me share the tab.
I'm sorry for the view being so small. I really need to take that and edit. And
I may can get it bigger. Hold on.
it's because of the way like StreamYard is.
Yeah, it's the way that
set up.
StreamYard is set up. It just,
On the cell phone. I should have just went live from YouTube. but
so let me see if I can get it to where,
I'm a creature of habit.
when do you remember in the live,
So
like closer to the end?
the cake and stuff, because I mean,
Is it after you gave the women cake?
it was before that.
Is before you gave the women
Yeah.
cake? Okay.
Standing off to the side because they came around the first time and I was showing everybody what it looked like where they were having to park over. And I said that they are pissed because they had to park all the way down when they usually park across the street. But they did a lot for us.
Oh, I think that it's
to park
right around
right
here. Okay, here we go. I think it's right around
Yeah.
here.
I was hoping people could hear what she was saying too. Yeah, I was.
I think it was around here. Let me see, guys. Let me see. Let me see.
Would be to turn it in that he was hurt by Katie.
Right,
He wouldn't get paid.
because then he wouldn't get paid. And that, and you know, I think it says a lot when, you know, Katie was, thank you. Kate, well, it says a lot to me that Katie was the only one in the house.
I can't understand it.
Cowards, up, and now.
And he heard, you know, that Katie said that.
Yeah, he never says he overheard anything, right? I told Katie, I heard Katie tell Sebastian, go to bed. You never hear anything like that. It's
and
weird.
Another thing that I can't understand that nobody brings up, not Chris, Katie.
Sebastian while you went to lunch?
Is that them? Let me see.
Yeah.
Is that them?
And see, I wish it was bigger. I wish, I didn't need the Lady Freedom thing by it, so I don't know. I don't know how to take that off and on my phone. Like, dang
Mary Ann,
it.
welcome to the Watchers, honey. Welcome to the Watch. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Watchers, honey. Welcome to the tribe. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, I saw that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, honey. So I think that this is around the time because we've got 2 law enforcement agents. This would have been after they walked through us first. Now they're walking on the other side. I think that this is it. Let me see.
Oh, look at these smart asses. Let's go look at these smart asses. So they haven't said anything. They acted stuck up, and now they're just walking down the road.
Really? Somebody can use your hat for white. Go look for Sebastian. Yeah.
Cowards.
My son. You're being disrespectful.
Cowards.
My son doesn't go missing. Not yours. Your son doesn't go missing. What's your badge number? What's your badge number? His badge number is 006. I'm right here. Stop. Keep going. My son's missing.
They're pissed off because they have to walk around the block.
Get him the microphone. Seth, get the microphone. I don't need a microphone.
Oh!
Walk of shame.
Absolutely shameful.
That was awesome.
It's best not to say a damn word, isn't it?
Needs to be found.
Just don't say anything.
To the law.
And then they did it.
Yeah, Lee, this was from her live yesterday. So I was live, went and charged my phone. Lady Freedom went live, and while she's live, I think they walked. I don't know if you caught it on camera. I don't see it. The first time that they walked through, yeah, the first time that they walked through, she didn't catch it. Nobody caught it. But this is the second time. But they didn't even walk through us the second time. They walked on the other side of the street. But my thing is, why would you even walk in between us and incite violence trying to arrest someone? That's what they were doing.
Parking, far away parking, and they crossed at the crosswalk. And then they came through and then they walked deliberately down the same sidewalk where all of us were standing.
Yes.
And the girl didn't say anything. She was stoic and eyes forward, kind of, going along. He was the one that was running his mouth.
Right.
And he had to say something. And I thought that was so unprofessional. Again, it was
majorly
surprised.
unprofessional.
I was surprised, and it made me angry, obviously. And I hate watching myself, guys. So I appreciate it. Plus, this is kind of like, I don't know. It just gives me the ick, Jen.
I agree, Rosebud. And thank you, Lindsay, for being a member for 2 months, you sweetheart. You sweet. It's important to find out from Seth if all this info CP says he's gotten from law enforcement was given to him as well, like the LPR info, the cleared video of Sebastian taking the trash out. It's all relevant, and it is. So he didn't see any cleared video of Sebastian taking out the trash. He didn't see the BJ's video that Chris is talking about that he saw. It is very conflicting, and it's wrong, and eventually all the bad is going to come back and bite these people in the butt.
Betty got the first time they walked away on camera.
If what?
If Betty got the first time they walked past us all on camera.
Well, she may have.
Because they walked right up that crosswalk that's shown right on.
Oh, she may have.
Yeah, the first.
Well, let me look and see. Yeah.
Tan building or brown and white building.
Yeah.
That is obviously because I'm not. Oh,
Yeah, we all love the spicy lady freedom.
thank you guys.
Witchy mama, good to see you, girl.
But no,
Lindsay. They're all swinging. They're all swinging, honey. Swinging. Okay, so let me find Betty's.
she might have, that way we could watch the first version.
Yeah,
If does,
she may have it.
you guys know, it's hard to watch. Like the thing is, I just felt like, the upset. Ooh, I know. Tina girl, thank you. Tina girl.
Okay, let me get, this was yesterday. Yes. Okay, so this was the one from yesterday. Let me share that. Excuse me, guys.
Sleeping some.
Let me see if I can get it there.
Oh, he Maui. Seth doesn't need a microphone. He doesn't either.
No, he doesn't need a microphone.
I'm like, dang.
Let's
Hey,
see.
you're loud.
Trying to remember. It was before Lady Freedom went live.
Yeah, because I went live when we did the cake and stuff, and everybody, I showed people the balloons that sweetheart at Publix had given, those balloons right there. I mean, that was so
I'm looking to
sweet.
see. Yeah. I'm looking to see.
It's for Sebastian, it's not for us, it's for him. That's what, and then for them to do that, I was PO'd. Did not appreciate it much. There's no big rhythm.
Let's see.
That flyer looks so good though on the back of the hoodies. and the
Yes, it
t-shirts. You can
does.
see it on camera, guys. That was what I was so excited for.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, my
No, you're okay. So you're screening, you're live streaming right there. Says before you started live streaming. Dang it.
I know, and I didn't go back and mention or anything.
I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to find it.
She had her live set up mostly on the tripod, and I wonder if it was I'm trying to think if who all was there. I mean, there were a lot of people there that witnessed this, you guys. Just so you know, a lot of people saw this shit go down. And that's another thing that's very disheartening and gives people distrust for law enforcement and anger and resentment and da 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 da. All of it.
Seth was already at the.
Where's you, Jenny? Your two little boots.
Yeah. Seth was already down there.
So people.
So it was after this. Yeah, it was after this.
Or maybe it was right before.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me play this for a minute.
Right. Yeah, you have to write. You and only you.
Like it's raspberry. I'm about to quit smoking everything. I've had it on my teeth well. I need a drink and let that drink up there.
There they are. Look. There they are. So they're across the street. Okay, y'all see them across the street? Just watch. Right now, they are across the street. So let's see where they go here. Girl, they walked a couple. Yes, they walked a couple of times. That's what I'm saying. They were trying to instigate. They were trying to instigate, honey.
Hey, look.
See, look.
Back.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me hear what they're saying.
Did you find Sebastian while you went and ate lunch?
No, Seth Rogers, come here.
Go. Seth. Okay, so this is.
Questions, come out.
Okay, so you're already live.
So this is.
Okay, so she's live. So they actually came in between us first.
So it has to be earlier.
So it was earlier, but this is one of the times. And it's not that Seth went down there to start anything. It's just that they had already walked by us, in between us. And so this is the aftermath. And we see him again. Seth sees them again. And so that's why he's walking toward them. And I'm running, as you can see. I don't know why they asked me to go and stop Seth, but that was I'm the wrong person to do that.
Who is it?
Huh? They just did what? They flicked them off?
Yeah, I can't. Me too. The real me too. She's thinking that they flipped him off, but I just saw the thumbs up. I saw a thumbs up, like he was just being an instigator. So if I go back and I'm just yelling, Seth is yelling, I'm yelling for their badge number.
Mhm.
So the police they had already went in between us, right? They had already went between us trying to instigate us into, the same. They were just so disrespectful. So if I go back, I'm there. No, see, because we were all on the right side. We're actually all on the right side, like right there. This is around the time that they would have done it, I think. I don't think you were streaming there. God, I want to show it so bad. I don't think you're not streaming because you're talking.
Why was he so obsessed with Sebastian's bathroom habits? I can't wrap my mind around it. He was so obsessed about Sebastian's bathroom habits.
When that happened, Seth he was there too. So there I am.
It just makes me sick that we're wearing his, flyers and they're doing that. Why would they do that? That makes no sense.
The town should definitely want better police. You got that right.
So,
Let's see. Seth was over here though when they did it, when they walked.
Thinking everything is still not. But yeah, no. Yes. Because there were still like plates of cake out.
Guys, I wish I'd already. Okay, so Seth is over there right there. Because I know he was over there. Okay, so maybe right around here.
Press conference today, did we not?
I remember he was by the road.
It happened yet. I guess we're going to be the voices. We've been the voices. We'll continue to be the voices. Hey, thank God we didn't hold our breath for 2 years. Thank God we didn't hold our breath for 2 years. While nothing on the outside anyway, but we can see the gun. Yes, honk for Sebastian. Being real leaders in this county. This county is ridiculous. So corrupt. Disgusting. Makes me sick to my stomach. Makes everyone sick to their stomach that cares about the children that are missing, the teenagers that are missing, the adults that are missing.
Bring Seth's son home.
Okay, so I'm still live here. It says after I go
And tell
live.
the community you need.
Craddock.
Got a question for you, Craddock.
For Sebastian, please honk for Sebastian.
Probably about another 15-20 minutes.
Cat.
your boss, Eric Craddock, it does not change the way I look at each and every one of you. And I just want to thank you for your service in this community. And I'm sorry you have to work under such horrible conditions here. But don't worry, we're going to make sure that somebody in your department steps up to the plate that has more common sense than your boss. And we're going to support them, and we're going to push you guys up to the top. If you're a good law enforcement officer and you're considering running for Sumner County Sheriff, please consider reaching out to me. I will work behind the scenes. I don't have to be in front of the scenes. They don't even need to know I'm working for you. I'm working with you. But I'll help bring you some money. I'll help bring you some resources. I'll help. That's what you are.
Mr. Stroud.
About that, I don't know. Why can't we just Drake Rogers? You know, it's starting to spread. The awareness about Sebastian Wade, Drake Rogers is starting to spread. It's going to spread like wildfire now. It's over with. It's over with. Yeah.
Pointed in the sheriff. He could have. Because. Moving on. Moving on. To please bring this boy home. Keep him safe until he gets here. And give us the strength and the courage to continue to fight. In Jesus' name, we all say, Amen. Seth, would you like to say some things before we start? Okay. We understand. We understand. Thank you for being here. Guys, we're going to start with the cake. We're going to get the cake cut up. There's drinks back here. You can get water. We got water, Sprite, and Dr. Pepper. And then we'll get back to sign waving. But I want to thank you all for making this day very special for everybody. And in more, this is the final round.
She may not have had it on the camera. She may not have had it there right here, I think. Some people were right. I'll definitely find it, guys. We'll find it. If I don't find it today, we'll find it. We'll definitely show it.
I want to.
Never goes missing.
Katie is the key.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we got it. I don't think it's on camera.
Then you would want that FBI called in to fight for your child, including the sheriff here. If it was his kids, would he want the FBI? Would he have already called in the FBI for his children?
We don't know that Chris or Katie ever drove by. We don't know. We don't know.
He can answer that to himself, because I think we all really know the answer.
Get well, Lindsay. Take care of yourself, honey.
Again, not putting anyone down, but being a voice for an innocent, sweet child that's done nothing wrong. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Honk your horn for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Be his voice. He needs you. He needs you, every single one of you, every step of the way. Not giving in. Be strong. Our children deserve better. Sebastian deserves better. He's done nothing wrong. Stand up for him. If this was your child, you would be doing it. Give the grace to his father to do the same. A father who has continued to look for his son, who loves his son, who wants his son. Honk for Sebastian. To the people that are taking their time out here, standing up and being a voice, who genuinely care for a child they've not met. Find it in your heart to care. If this was your child, you would care. You would want people fighting for your child. Don't be a hypocrite and fight for Sebastian. The same as you would want people to fight for your child. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, 2 years too long. This needs movement. This is beyond the time frame of needing movement. But it needs to go now. Enough time has passed. Now is the time. You don't have the resources, fine. But the FBI does. When it starts to look tarnished on the badge is when no action takes place. When legacies fall and legacies follow children, wives, family members, negative legacies that go down in history as incompetency, as not caring, as well as other things will follow. Stop that. Be your legacy. Be the legacy that actually turns it around. It's not too late. Hand this over to the FBI. Other states have done it. You can do it. Have a heart. There is no shame in turning this over to the FBI. None whatsoever. It doesn't equal failure. It actually equals accomplishments.
Okay, so this is a great speech that's being given right here. In my opinion, I just think that this is what was needed at the time, and it's important for everyone to hear what is being said right now. So I just want you guys to key in on what's being said, because I think this is after that happened.
Positive legacy if you do the right thing. But that is up to you. And anyone that wears a badge is to protect and serve. That is your job. That is your duty, what you signed on to when you took on that road. Take that road serious. If not, then you actually shame yourself. That road being serious is there is an innocent child, the most innocent there is, and you are not moving. Move on you to getting the FBI in here for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. 2 years is way too long.
Ask your sheriff to turn it over to the FBI.
It's the woman that got the Sebastian in her back in the black.
Where's Ben? Where's Ben? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't look very pleased right here. I was angry. I was very angry. I was disappointed. Nobody caused this chaos besides the Sumner County assholes that came out and caused this nonsense. There's no one else that did this. They were trying to provoke a response. Absolutely horrible leadership, in my opinion. And I was very disgusted with their behavior, because I think everyone was behaving themselves besides these officers. I mean, I guess maybe the woman one didn't say anything, but I wouldn't want to be associated with that walk of shame.
I think they're doing bracelets too for $5.
You're not the one. God did not assign you to this, apparently. Give it to him. Honk for Sebastian. He is an innocent child. Be a voice for him. Stand for him. Help him. Don't go home with your eyes closed tonight knowing you could have done more and you didn't. Because that will live with you. If you are not dark in your heart, that will live with you. And if you are dark in your heart, then I pray for you. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Honk for Sebastian. He's an innocent child. He needs to be found. If this was your child, would you be okay with not knowing where they're at? With not knowing what's happening?
Ask Craddock why he wanted to remodel his office instead of giving the funds to look for Sebastian.
With never holding your child at night, seeing your child's face, If you would not be okay with that, then stand up and be a voice. Be a voice for Sebastian. It doesn't matter who you like, who you don't like. What this is about is Sebastian. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, an innocent child, a sweet innocent child with a smile that has touched millions and lit the world.
Sebastian.
Have a heart. Honk your horn to be a voice for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers.
Go.
Okay, what was just said there is so important to remember that Sebastian has stolen all of our hearts, right? That we wouldn't be there fighting for him if we didn't care. Every single person that showed up there, I just want to say thank you for showing up, right? And everyone that did made a difference, in my opinion. We obviously ruffled someone's feathers now, didn't we? But it's a little dramatic, in my opinion. And with all due respect for this law enforcement officer, there was no reason why he should have ever said anything. You know, treat us like we're invisible, like you were. Let's go back to that, because I said hello to every person that I encountered, right? Because that's how I am. And it's about showing kindness first and seeing what comes back to you, right? But we were having fellowship and we were having a gathering for Sebastian, and we ended up having drama, not by Texana, who said she was going to be there causing trouble, which she didn't. So shout out to Texana. I hope court went well, right? But the fact of the matter is that law enforcement officers decided to show their asses like this. And I don't know whether to feel sorry for the officer, the female officer, or, you know, what do I pity her, or do I put her in the same category as who she's associated with? I think it's important to find out who this person was that decided to do such an awful thing, but at least someone got up on the mic and did a wonderful job of representing. So
Look at his posters. Hand out flyers. Remember his information. If you see something, say something. If you know something, say something. Do the right thing. If you're law enforcement, stand up, protect and serve as you're supposed to. Stand up for a child that cannot stand up for himself. Help this child come home. He deserves to be found. If this was your child, would you be okay with this?
Absolutely not.
This is about Sebastian. This is about finding an innocent child. Search your hearts. Look in there. When you go home, look at your kids tonight. Ask yourself, if you couldn't tuck your child in, if you couldn't argue with your child, if you couldn't help your child through difficulties, if you couldn't just smile at your child and watch them watch TV or read their books or play with their friends, would you not beg and plead for society to help you, for those that are sworn to protect and serve to do the right thing and help you? You would. I know you would. So give Sebastian's father the same grace and dignity and mercy and kindness. It doesn't matter who you like and who you don't like. What matters is Sebastian. Give that grace, that love, that kindness, that mercy to Sebastian.
Be his voice.
Did you guys hear that? That is the most important message I think to share. Right. And I'm gonna ask you guys to, I know that I'm just overmanning the computer for Jen really quick. But if you guys could post Sebastian's missing flyer to 5 people today that you haven't posted it to, and ask them to send it to 5 people, that's a great way to get awareness for Sebastian out there, even on a small scale. But the more people that are involved can really make a big difference, right? Like we're better together. We can all come together and unite for a common good. And I think that that's a good way that we can do that. So I'm just going to ask that we do that. We were doing that over in my chat too. So I'm just going to drop the link, and all you have to do is send this to somebody and then ask them to send it to 5 people. Oh shoot, Jen, how do I cut this and paste it in your chat? See, I got a mouse. I'm like, you came just in time. But yeah, so that way we could just get, Sebastian's information out there, right? And it's people that maybe didn't know about him. So Seth had said that they went to dinner and that Sebastian, the missing flyer obviously wasn't at the restaurant or anything, but they were talking about Sebastian. And it was how many people I don't recall if it was like one person, but somebody said, well, I already thought Sebastian was found.
Yeah.
And Seth's like, no, absolutely not.
Right. I remember that. Yeah.
And so I was like, well, that's no good.
Yeah, they went to dinner, they went to breakfast, and they were talking about Sebastian, and people were thinking that Sebastian has been found. So
Right.
yeah, I'm shocked she came back as herself, dying on. Yeah. So just wanted to come on, guys, and just let you guys know that we're still, we're still in the trenches. We're going to be searching for Sebastian tomorrow. We're in it to win it, guys. We're ready to bring Sebastian Rogers home. However that looks. I mean, we were also talking about calling schools, calling places, checking the homeless camps. We went looking around for the one on Dickerson Road yesterday on the way home to talk to the homeless, because homeless people, if you show them a flyer, give them a flyer, they'll talk to other people about it too. So, just trying all the avenues, all the different ways that we can help to bring awareness and perhaps Sebastian come home. So
Do you think that maybe people are telling people that Sebastian's been found? Like, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about all these different avenues about that, which way to look at it.
well, I hope not.
I hope we're not telling people that he's been found, because obviously I mean, hey, if you made a difference there. If
Yeah.
they turn on the news, they'll know Sebastian's.
Well, Katie she never advocates for him. You would think that the mother would be the biggest advocate for their missing kid. We see cases constantly. We're seeing cases where the mother is putting out her constant plea. We only see that from Seth.
And I feel
that's disheartening. That's weird to me.
It's very weird. I feel it from the moms. I feel it from Seth. I don't feel it from Katie. Like, that's what's hard. Chris, he's a lost cause. He's a doofus. He's always acting silly, doing some crazy stuff, sitting on panels for 7 hours, 8 hours at a time, talking about litigation, talking about this stuff, going to litigation with, Texana. So I'm glad that we heard from Seth and Katie on the anniversary. 2 years is too long.
Right.
It's too long.
It's too long. It is too long. Yeah. And, remember, we showed you guys this. Texana and Chris Proudfoot are in court today. Somehow, some way, Chris is Texana's witness. If Chris was not there at that vigil when Texana showed up and when Betty got arrested, if he was not there, how is he a witness? And if he was there, where was he?
That is the best question. I mean,
That's-
we've talked about
We need to
that,
be asking
but
some
we
important
did-
questions here.
we Did talk a little bit about that on the panel.
Yeah.
But that is the key right there too, to finding out more about what is going on here, because I mean.
Why?
I'm as
Is
baffled.
how is he a witness?
How is he a witness?
Yes, how is Chris Proudfoot
Was
a
he
witness if he
flying a
wasn't
drone?
there?
See drones that day.
That wouldn't be a witness.
Well,
Let me bring in the witness that's got the drone. I mean, you know.
I mean, if he had footage, maybe, I don't know. It's the only way I can, you know.
Yes, they're in court today. They're in court today, guys. This is look, let me show you the docket, okay?
Umbrellas that you guys see out are Scranton. I don't know if you guys can hear me because it was loud and I'm glad and we were loud and proud honking.
Court docket for 2/27/2026. Today is 2/27/2026. There it is.
The day after.
And Miss Fernandez, that's where she is. She's in court this morning. And who is her witness? Her witness is Christopher Proudfoot. How is he a witness if he wasn't there? Nobody saw him there.
Can we get a witness?
Can we get a witness that Chris was there?
Because Jen, you're my witness, right? Because you guys were there. Okay, so hello. How are we? Are we missing something?
Yeah, Laura, thank you for doing that because we've been a lot of us have been doing that in JLR's chat. Even when his chats are over in the comments, I see it in there. That's great. Yeah, he would have no problem lying and saying he was there. Just make it make sense because if he wasn't there, how's he a witness and nobody saw him there? I mean, did he come in as a drag? I mean, like, what's up?
Was he dressed as a dog? Was he hiding in a crate somewhere?
Well, like, what the hell is happening? How is he a witness?
Crouch like he is.
How is he a witness? I have no idea. But if I look up Clarksville,
I want to know if that officer is friends with Chris at all because he seems like he's giving Chris energy, right? Like
Yeah.
He's got Chris vibes going. That the only person that would do that at a child's vigil, or I guess it wasn't a vigil, it's a gathering of voices. We were there to be a voice for Sebastian because of the crap that we witnessed. And anytime I second guess myself again, that happened. And I mean, because I was grateful that they gave us a place to park and they were parking away from the event, so that was noted.
Right.
That was noted. Right, because I'm trying to be fair-minded and I'm trying to present this to you guys like I've experienced and seen it, right? Because that's the point of me coming here, is to share that with you guys. And I wanted to share with you all the cake and the festivities, and what I had to share with you all was this horrible shit where I'm just sitting here quiet while it's playing because I couldn't even believe, and I still can't believe it watching it, that happened.
Right.
Painful.
So I'm going to be looking for, this decision because by now I would think that, Texana trying to sue, going to Montgomery County to sue their police department. I'm just going to try to find the records for it.
There is no grounds for it. I read all of the previous, hearing details, if you will, and there's no reason that she should be going after Clarksville police, in my opinion.
Right.
She's a nut,
Yeah.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
So here we go. Let's see. Let's see. I found. This is where she filed it. There was a motion on the 20th. And then we have a motion this morning. If we look at additional parties, we see that we've got the parties that are involved with today's proceeding. is Adult Protective Services, Robin Davis, Clarksville Police Department, and Chris Proudfoot. Yours truly, Chris Proudfoot. Because he is a witness. He's a witness. He was served by Texana, his lovely Texana, on October 24th, 2025, to be a witness. He was subpoenaed to be a witness.
Sure was. That's what I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Public knowledge, just out there for us to view and, don't shoot the messenger. I mean, we're just showing you what's going down, ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But she's taking advantage of public resources that can be used for other purposes, that are more worthy of that time.
Right. Yeah.
Unbelievable. And Chris is, again, right there. Does Katie agree with that? I don't know. I can't speak for her.
Well, I'm sure she's
But
co-signed
she's
it.
got to be co-signing it,
I'm
right?
sure she's co-signed it. So look, here's the Adult Protective Services. Look at this. Served on as a witness, a subpoena returned on January 7th, 2026, not served. So the Adult Protective Services, it doesn't appear that this would even be relevant to them because it's returned, not served, and that's January 7th. So that means that Texana tried to serve them again. On January 7th. So she's working hard to get some money. So she definitely can't talk about, Texana definitely can't talk about how she's an advocate for autism children, because she is advocating basically by working with Chris Proudfoot that it's okay to whip with a belt.
Yes.
He's got
I mean,
and Chris
isn't
has got
that
some
more-
major problems when it comes to his behavior in children.
Right. Like, he
So-
doesn't understand that he's a man and he can really hurt a child if it goes too far.
Yeah, she's on the
I
wrong
mean,
side of the fence.
I mean, I would say so.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why, we looked up her records,
Yeah.
I mean, because we were trying to think, okay, is she really someone who's worked with children on the spectrum? What is she claiming? Because she was claiming to be an autism teacher. Well, when you're in special education, you are responsible for all of the children who have special needs. It's not just autism.
Right.
So, but she clearly went to University of Phoenix. We figured that all out. So, I'm just trying to figure out why she is doing all of this.
Oh, she's creating a distraction and causing problems.
And then we have.
Why does she cause so
Sebastian's
much
stepson.
problems? Why is she constantly causing so many problems? And she has since day one.
She loves the drama with Chris.
And
they
Chris
have
and
to
his
be
mother are
pushing it,
right there with her.
pushing it.
Well, they are.
Like,
Yeah.
we're involved in
Yeah, they definitely are. They definitely are.
egging her on, maybe.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Yes.
Yeah, I've looked Peace Love Jeeps. I've looked on the website, on their Facebook site, and I haven't found him yet, but I'm going to. So we've got Robin Davis. She's not in the system as a witness. Clarksville Police Department. They're defending themselves. Today with Christopher Proudfoot's buddy, Texana. And she wants damage and torts. She's seeking damages. She was seeking 25 grand from Seth. Who does that? Like, girl, stop already. Stop. Why are you doing this? So it's a civil summons. It's a civil hearing. So can't wait to find out what happened.
Sienna and Seth, that was like October, right? Or November? 2025. Because Cisco Grit said, hey, Lady Freedom, was he going after our good friend Seth? Did something change there? It did.
Yeah, she
was
dropped
thrown
it.
out. Yeah, sorry, she dropped it. That's right.
She
Yeah.
dropped it because
She
she had no case, and
You know?
the judge was like, either put up or shut up. And so they decided her and Chris, okay, here's what happened. Her and Chris went in the little room.
Mhm.
They went in the room for about 30 minutes to discuss because evidently she doesn't have an attorney. And if she does, I don't know.
No, she's
So her and Chris and some other dude went in this little room for about 30 minutes. They come out, come back into the courtroom. And she says, yes, Judge, I want to drop it. I want to drop the charges.
Hmm.
So everybody
they never
agreed to drop
showed-
the charges, and that was it. After a shit show for a year and a half,
Yeah.
taking Seth back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and talking all kinds of mad shit up on YouTube channels.
A lot.
Like she knows the law, like she's some type of attorney herself, and she was trying to represent herself.
She's always been pro se.
Yeah, she didn't do good. Well, she needs to stop. And she needs to stop causing problems and missing kids' cases.
Mhm.
It's not about her. It's not about her. It is not about Texana.
She makes it that way though.
And it's not about Chris.
Her posts are
It's not about Katie. It's not about Seth. It's not about us. It's about Sebastian. Where can we find Sebastian? And his mother isn't the advocate for him. Chris Proudfoot is an advocate for him. The only advocate is Seth Rogers and us. That's us, Sebastian's army. That's it. That's it. Point blank, period. There's nothing else. I mean, I don't know what else to discuss.
and such good people that are coming out to support Sebastian, Seth, and the cause of finding Sebastian, because that's
Mhm.
what Seth wants.
That's what he wants.
Probably not hear from Seth again once he gets his son back. I mean, that's the way
He's like, I'm out. Bye. Thank you,
Yeah.
but goodbye.
I was here to try to find my son and help, right? Get help for, and that's what's really sad, because that's what he was asking for.
Yes, girl, she is taking them to court. She couldn't sue Seth, so now she's trying to sue. She's been trying to sue anybody and everybody. And Chris is right there with her, egging her on. They're getting in trouble by the judge. I mean, it's really been a shit show to see it on this side, because it's from my perspective. I mean, from mine and Jeff's perspective of having to be a witness
Yeah.
that this woman has serious problems trying to take people to court. It's not good. You can't. I mean, you can sue anybody for anything, but you've got to prove things in court, and she hasn't been able to do any of that. So there's no telling what is going to be happening today in Montgomery County, but I can't wait to find
I'm
out.
interested to hear it.
Yeah,
I want to know. Inquiring minds. I bet you.
Well, I do. I definitely want to know.
And it's like,
I'm about to call the courthouse.
Speaking of the Cluminati stuff, wasn't her and Cletus supposed to be summoned to court or something for the beginning of all of this? Because I did go over it one night. I didn't go over it on my channel. I was researching it like after a live or whatever. And so they were also supposed witnesses, but they were filming from across like the street or whatever,
Mhm.
like where the bar was and everything.
Yeah.
like in the parking lot across. I watched everybody's live coverage of that
Yeah.
event. I did. Because wanted to see what was going on.
Yeah.
And I wasn't here for it. So,
So I'm gonna call I'm gonna call and see if the court has concluded. I'm gonna call, and I'm gonna let you guys know. I will definitely be calling. So let me do that.
yeah, Peace, Love, and Cheeks is looking for the officer. I think it'd be good to know who it was that, caused the commotion. Okay, so yes, Mandy says, yes, Lady Freedom, the original suit had flew as a witness, and they weren't there, and were down the road on Zoom from a car. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, so again, I don't think those would be credible witnesses to anything. I'm sure they probably, I'm just gonna take a wild guess if they didn't want to be involved in it. Maybe they did. I don't know. I personally wouldn't have want to be involved in it, but You know, that's just me. Divorce is not fun, right? It's not a good situation. So it was so nice meeting you too, Scran. It was so nice meeting everybody. You guys were all so wonderful. Again, a big shout out to everyone who came out just, you know, to show support, whatever day you were able to make it, however long you stayed. It just means the world to everyone that put it on. Bullhorn Betty did a really great job of coming prepared with her facts, you know, ready to just, well, hello, Jilly. But she was very organized. Bullhorn Betty has done a lot of these, you know, I hate to say it's her first rodeo, but because that sounds cliche, but it's not. Like, she's done a lot in terms of going to the scene of different cases and advocating and spreading awareness. So she was kind of like a pro. We were following her lead.
Let's see. It is top right hand corner. Hold on a second. Back to the website. Okay, it looks like it is. Let me make sure because it looks like there's three. Okay. Do you want the whole number? 63CC1 2025 CV 1662. Yes. Is Texana Fernandez? And 1562? Yes. Are there 3 sixes or 2 sixes? It's CV 1662. So it's 1662. It's circuit court. She's the plaintiff and she is the defendant. Yeah, the defendant is Clarksville Police Department.
Okay, so Jen's calling it in, guys. If you guys can hear that, I know this mic is really good in here. So, and welcome in everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Please make sure that you hit both of the like buttons and definitely share out Sebastian's flyer. I'll put it in the chat again. I did put a link to it in Jen's chat as well. And if you send it to 5 people that you don't know, or that you have not sent the flyer to, have them send it to 5 people they know. Well, that wouldn't all the public record, would it, or shouldn't it? Yeah, it is. They just haven't updated the docket information yet. So, oh, thank you, Mandy. I just now saw that. Thank you so much. I was going to be there, but I had to have a medical procedure. Oh, I'm so sorry, Michelle. I hope it went well for you. I hope you're feeling better. I never realized how crazy the sides of all this case are. Yeah, we have bugs. Yeah, can we all not come together to find these babies? Well, I think, you know, even if we do independent searches, I read something from Stephen Crabtree this morning talking about how they're looking to gather a search party. More power to them. You know, do it. Right? Do it. Don't just talk about it, be about it. You know, leave all of the crap behind and just do it. You know, I'm gonna do it while I'm in town. I don't live here, so you know, but every time we think about what we can do independently in our own areas to spread awareness, you know, don't ever discount that either. The fact that Katie doesn't want awareness in her area is still causing great concern, in my opinion. You can hear her say it on the interview. I didn't make it up. It's her words. So when I think about that, it's concerning and it makes me believe that Katie knows where her son is. You know, I make no qualms about it. Hello, Castle. I make no qualms about it. and KKZ, I hope I said that right. Did those two policemen actually shoot birds? I thought they were just pointing at Seth. I don't know. I don't think they did flip the bird to Seth. No, I don't think so. But you know what? They might as well have. What's a thumbs up, right? We have beautiful pictures of Sebastian giving a thumbs up. You know, I don't know whether to be more disgusted with either situation. Maybe it was better to flip the bird. You know, might as well. Because when you do the and it can make comments, exactly. What was probably that something like that. Well, he told one of the ladies who was actively, you know, putting the signs up, calling for Sebastian on the microphone, speaking, that she ought to go search. Well, okay, great. Why don't you come join us on Saturday? Or better yet, you take the day off, sir, and tell us where we should go look. Because you have more information than we do, and you want us to base our live streams and our searches on the information you give us, but you don't tell us where to search. So it's very confusing as it, you know, and it's gaslighting, crazy making, whatever you want to call it, behavior. I don't like it. I'm not going to fall for it. I
Right.
think it sucks.
So they haven't put in the results just yet. Court did go till they went a little later than usual, which is around 1 o'clock today, but she told me to call back at 4 and they'll have it in the system by then.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So we'll be checking in to see how this all went. I promise you that. Promise you that. Because Miss Katie, look, her interview, again, going back to that interview that she did, it sounds great. But Katie, we got problems with your husband spreading misinformation. We got problems with your husband going back and forth to court with Texana. This is weird. Very weird, okay? Very weird.
So Detroit says he did flip Seth off. She's that they saw it in real time. Where did you guys see it though? Everyone was filming, so where was it? Where did you guys see it at? Like, who was the original footage? Like, I like to get original footage, right, from the source, because we can do a lot of shit with AI. Okay, let's just be honest. So who was streaming it?
Yeah. So how does Texana fit into this? Well, guys, yeah. Thank you so much, Holly, for your super sticker, honey. That's a lot of money to us. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for supporting Lady Freedom and Astrology for Mystics with Jen. Thank you guys so much. Texana, let me just say that Texana is she's a thorn. She's a thorn in the side. When I first knew of Texana, it was during the court proceedings with the early court proceedings with Bullhorn Betty. And she lives in Texas. She evidently has another address in Clarksville now. And she, Texana brought in some files, came into the courtroom, gave Christopher files, and then she goes out the courtroom and we were like, who is that? Who is that? So that's when we first realized who Texana was. And she has been going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, trying to sue everybody. So I'm talking about everybody. Anybody and everybody she can sue. And if you talk about her, she's going to threaten you too. She's just that way. So today at 4 o'clock, I'm going to check in and I will definitely be posting it. Lady Freedom will be posting it and we'll let y'all know what happened in court today, because the biggest question about the court date is, how is Chris a witness if he wasn't there? That blows my mind. And the other thing is too, guys, it doesn't matter where you are. Doesn't matter where you live. Sebastian's flyer. Just put the flyers out. Let people know that he's missing. Talk to people about him. Because look, the only advocate besides us is Seth. Well, you don't know what Katie's doing. You don't know if Chris is search. You don't know what they're doing. I know what they're not doing and what they're doing. They're causing problems. Anybody and everybody that wants to come out and search, they've got something to say. You know what? Silver's on the scene. Should not have had Christopher talking about him, following him. None of that. That is despicable. It's disgusting. And I don't know why the FBI, the TBI, or Sumner County, if they are all not corrupt, somebody should be watching these fools in action on the different panels, the different court proceedings, all the trash talk. And hopefully they've got their data, not just Chris's data, not just, I'm talking about all data, friends, family. Seth has said it over and over again. If they have not looked into friends and family and associates of his, Chris's, and Katie's, they have failed Sebastian. There should be some data. There should be something leading them to Sebastian. If they're still working on the case and they say that it's still active, they're still working it. They're still following leads. Got to do something different to get different results. Got to do something different. She doesn't advocate for him. I mean, she doesn't. She doesn't. She doesn't advocate for him. And why is it that she doesn't? Because she knows where he's at. That's all we can figure. The two sides split. Chris and Katie and Seth split when Sebastian went missing. You can't blame it on me. You can't blame it on this one, that one, or the other one. It is because Sebastian went missing. That was the split. That's when the split took place. When he went missing from his mother's home and all the different conversations that Seth was having privately with them led him to feel a certain kind of way. He got the ick. You know, you ever got the ick before? You just feel strange and something's wrong. Something isn't adding up. He got the ick. Something was wrong. That's when the split took place because she is the last person to see her son. And it wasn't on the 26th. She saw him on the 25th. And if there is a video of BJ's and law enforcement is showing Chris and Katie, you better be showing Seth too. And I hope and pray to God that at some point in time, we are going to see attorneys involved. We're going to see judges involved for Sebastian, not for Chris and Katie to try to sue Seth with using Texana. I'm talking about a good court proceeding that will bring justice to Sebastian Rogers. That's what we are waiting for. That's what we want. That's what we are hoping for. A case against somebody that knows something rather than all of this other bullshit. You know, Katie's words on that interview, her last interview, is just, I want her to be innocent. I want that so bad for Sebastian. But it keeps going back to Katie. She's the last one to see him. She knows where her son's at. Well, she was going to let, Seth was, why wouldn't she have just, because they want to fix manage control. I mean, haven't we seen what they did with Nina? I mean, haven't we seen that? Kathy's brother, Bryant Guy, Big D, Mr. Construction, everybody talks about Danny. Her brother, not her nephew Danny, her brother, Big D, Bryant Guy, he's the construction dude too. He's got houses all over. He's been in the business for a long time. He is Kathy's right hand man. Even, even Nina talked about him. I think she may have called him Durant, but it's Bryant Durant guy. There's a senior and a junior. You got to, yeah, it's insane. It's insanity. You got to do something different. And if the law enforcement isn't looking into everyone, getting the data, trying to find each and every day, Sebastian, they're failing. They're failing big time. And TBI doesn't have a good track record, do they? I mean, how many kids have went missing out of Tennessee that have still not been found, that were on the Amber Alert, still not found? Runaway. They were a runaway. Everybody's a runaway in Tennessee. You're all a runaway. If you go missing in Tennessee, you're a runaway. Losing all that time. Losing all of that precious time. Calling it a runaway. Playing Eye of the Tiger. Like Sebastian is some little kid. Oh, that's going to come out of hiding if you play his favorite song. And his dad says that's not even his favorite song. So, like, he's a little kid. He's 15 when he goes missing. He's growing hair. His voice is changing. You think that playing Eye of the Tiger like he's hiding somewhere and he's going to, poof, here I am. Thank you for playing my song. All these autistic kids, they go to the pond. Statistics is this and this is this. Well, yeah, for a little kid that doesn't know how to swim. I mean, can we get some common sense back in these law enforcement agencies? I mean, can we get some kind of common sense here? Who in their right mind is going to think that a 15-year-old has drowned in a pond? The boy knows how to swim. They're going to play Eye of the Tiger like he's going to jump out like Jack in the Box. Let's get real, dude. Like something. We got to bring some common sense back into this case.
Absolutely. We must, right?
Yeah.
Hello, Gina.
It could be his favorite song. It could be.
I mean,
Me too. I am too. I get so tired of I get mad at myself for even mentioning their name. Like, I just don't, for me, talking about Sebastian is showing where we can find him, deceased or alive, talking about the transits, when he's coming in transit and all that, what I'm seeing. And also just talking about the old videos where his dad is speaking his truth about Sebastian, because that is all I can really trust, is what Seth is saying. That's really all I can trust. So everything that Katie says just makes me mad, because she's not doing the main thing, and that is constantly keeping his face out there. Well, we just want Sebastian's awareness. That's the best thing you can do. Well, you know what, Katie? You've got to be that number one. If you're not the number one advocate, everybody's going to be looking at you, talking about you, and possibly threatening you, because they think that you had something to do with this poor boy, young man, going missing. So, like, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure this out, why you're being threatened. But guess what? The people that are searching for Sebastian, y'all are talking about. Your husband is talking about them. He is following them. You want to talk about threats? Are you insane? Are you just plain goofy? I need to stop. I need to stop. Because it's not productive for me to get upset for any of that, because it doesn't bring Sebastian home. It doesn't bring any attention. It actually, it takes away the attention from him and finding him and putting it on her and just trash talking her and getting mad, getting upset. Heart rate starts going, I'm feeling flushed. It's not productive. So it is what it is. But I appreciate you guys joining us. We really do appreciate it. Do you want to talk about anything else, Lady Freedom?
I was just going to see if we couldn't find some sort of proof of this, and guys, put, all right, and also I went to my email. Please just know that the lead, in my opinion, that came from, I'm sorry, what area was it? 2 months ago?
Oh, from West
From
Virginia?
West Virginia. I don't think that's Sebastian, and we
Do you want to show any of it or?
Not really.
Okay.
To me, I just got an email about it though, like, cause I mean, just flooding my emails. Just remember that these children that are in this picture are somebody's children.
They are somebody's children. So we gotta be really cautious of sharing, sharing this video, sharing screenshots of this kid because he does have a family. We got to be really cautious of sharing children online and talking about them as if they could be, the law enforcement has it, Seth has it, his PI has it. They've had it since that very day. Like I literally pulled over, I screen recorded it, sent it to Seth, and he has been on it. So as far as sharing it online and stuff like that, we're not going to do that because that, again, that's somebody's family. And, we can't be causing problems for them.
Well,
And if it's Sebastian, they'll.
It definitely got over to Seth, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
It should definitely get it over to law enforcement and that way, because I mean, where did it originate? I guess
From TikTok. It was just a video on TikTok.
Saw a kid that looked like Sebastian. They put it on TikTok.
No,
That's such a major.
no,
Okay.
no. There's a TikToker
Sorry.
who. No, it's okay. Let's all of us get on the same page about it. Okay, so there's a TikToker who videos beautiful places, and just videos places.
Mhm.
And there was a video that came across somebody else's feed. And as they were watching the video, they thought, oh, that looks like Sebastian. So they sent it to whoever, but they also sent it to me. And then I screen recorded it. I pulled over. I was on my way to Nashville. I pulled over at the gas station, screen recorded it, sent it to him, let that person know that I sent it to him. And he was sending it to his private investigator, let them know that. And then the next thing I know, like just a couple of days ago, I think people were sending it to us asking about, what is this? Does Seth know about this? And we're like, yeah, he does. He's been knowing about it. So just so we're all on the same page.
Because I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
It was TikTok. Yeah, it was a video on TikTok. Yeah. Yep. So I screen recorded it because Seth isn't on TikTok. So you have to, if something comes across, but anytime, look, I encourage anybody, send it to me, send it to any of the creators, but also make sure that you call it into the FBI. Call in your tip, big, small, little. Call it into the FBI. Make sure that the FBI has this. You can send it to me, Lady Freedom. We can get it to Seth. We can get it to the PI. Any creator, we can get it to them. And then, just as long as we are following that great protocol, we could do great things. But we do have to submit our tips to the FBI hotline,
Yeah. Yeah. Please. I mean,
If you think you see him, call his name. If it's not a video and you're just walking down the road and you see him, or you're driving and you see him, call his name. If he turns around, call 911. I mean, keep him right there. Let's so many times I see people say, well, I think I might have seen him. Oh, did you call the FBI? Did you call 911?
You call his name because that's a big.
Yeah.
I know, whether we agree with Katie or not on most things, I think that falls in the,
Yeah.
52%.
Mm-hmm.
That she's being truthful on that. Because I think Sebastian had the wherewithal and, to, when somebody calls his name, he's going to turn around and look.
They said what was from 2024? The video? The video on TikTok?
Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting, Sandy. Thank you.
Hold on. Let me mute you because if y'all hear if you hear the music, it'll strike me. So hold on. I'm gonna mute us for a second. Let me pull it up. Hold on. According to the TikTok, it was not from 2024. No, I've got the original video on TikTok of Harper's Ferry. The first posting of a comment was January 4th of this year. So don't see where it was of 2024. The first comment actually was 1/3, so January 3rd. That's the first comment that I see, January 3rd. And it is from, let me show you the person. Okay, hold on. This is the TikToker. Can y'all see it? Hold on. Oh, you can't see it. Dang it. Hold on.
Oh, here, let me put this way up. Will that help?
Hold on. No, it's not gonna. Okay, let me, I know what I can do. I know what I can do.
And then really quick, Detroit, if you can send me that timestamp, because there was a lot of people that were filming, and I don't know who all got what on camera.
Yeah.
Because I agree with you. I think the cop was an asshole. I think he was so disrespectful to Seth. I think when you have a missing child, there should be a level of respect and professionalism kept at all times. You know, and I don't want you to step away or be upset. So I'm sorry, but I do. And Lori, I agree. It's completely disrespectful. What happened probably upset a lot of people. It did me. You know, it did me. So
Let's see. Thank you for stopping by on your lunch break, Difna. Thank you so much, girl.
hey, good mom.
Okay, so let me pull it up and I will show you guys. It is this TikTok handle. Okay, so it's the handle, but you'll have to find the video. And the video is, hold on, let me show it to you. So that's the handle on TikTok. And the video, go back to TikTok. Okay.
Now, who is this signing on TikTok?
Well, I don't know. It's a lady. It's M.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Lizima Hikes. M. Dot Lizima
Yeah.
Hikes. Yeah. And so this is just, you know, it's trips, places, hikings, you know, views, music. So I can't play it on here because of the music, but this is the handle, and you just go down to the Potomac one. Let me see if it's pulling in. No, it hasn't posted yet.
I don't get that comment. I heard this one if you've been knocked on the back of the head. What does that mean? Did I miss something?
Okay, here it is. So it's that. Here we go. So it's that handle. And it says Potomac and Shenandoah Rivers, Harper's Ferry. That's the video. And so that's where you can go and you can watch it yourself. You can see for yourself. But it would appear that it's January 3rd, that's when they posted it, was January 3rd, because it was actually they had just posted it They had just posted it when I received it in January. So I received it on January 7th, and I think that they posted it on January 3rd.
Okay.
So that's that.
Yeah, so it's older, and then also just, I think it's good that people are keeping their eyes peeled for Sebastian in different places and different. I mean, you
Yeah.
never know when we're caught on camera. We're always on camera. That's
Right.
so strange that he was never caught on camera leaving the neighborhood.
Right.
But yeah, so West Virginia lead, I'll just write that down, January 7th. Thank
Yeah,
you.
January
Thank
7th.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, absolutely call law enforcement first.
So what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Y'all can let us know, but I'm going to let you guys know what takes place today with the court date with Texana and Chris. As far as the search tomorrow, we may live stream it some. I don't know. I don't know. Depends on how I feel if I'll live stream or not, but because I don't have a GoPro or nothing like that. I've just got my phone. So I'm not doing it for clicks and views. I'm doing it to help find Sebastian, but I'll try to live stream some of it while I'm down there.
Yeah, I think maybe like the beginning or
Maybe
something.
the
Maybe that
beginning. Yeah.
That I get a little, well, one thing I've learned from the search and rescue team that I work with on Devlin's case is that it's not the most proper thing. That's not to throw shade at anybody who's ever done that, but it's frowned upon in the SAR world, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a live stream and we're gonna talk about search and rescue, not as it pertains to Devlin's case, but as it pertains to all of the cases. So look forward to that next week,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Eric, 15 to 17, it's a world of difference. Height.
Yeah.
Height. It's a world of difference when, 2 years with a growing boy who is almost an adult. So it's definitely facial hair, the way that his hair could be now.
yeah.
He's definitely not going to be in the same pair of shoes that he would have been in. I mean, his foot's going to grow. He was already in a 10
Well,
when he went missing.
I think,
Thank you, Lori. We will, babe.
yes, thank you, Laura. I think the biggest thing that we're looking for would be whatever he was wearing last, and that's why the description
Mhm.
is, it's really important. And I know a lot of people were complaining and upset about the description being changed several times, and one flyer says this, the other flyer says that. We really don't know, right? And it was upsetting to most people because that's what you're looking for. That's why we did a description of what they were wearing last, in case you find those items anywhere,
Yeah.
right? Like, so we need to know what graphic is on his t-shirt, but Katie can't tell us that, and she
Right.
hasn't told us that.
Lee Bugs, I will. I'm going to be back talking about maps. I'll be back going live here soon talking about maps and doing my thing. I don't want to start doing my thing with Lady Freed on here and her chat be like, what is this girl doing? So I want to keep that with us and the watchers here. So I'll be going back live soon. Yes. Stillfield, Utah. I live in West Virginia. Best thing to do is just put up flyers, no matter where you live. Yeah, girl, we're going to get into some maps. Maybe we can watch it live and, some cool stuff go down. But we really appreciate you guys. We appreciate your support, on both of our channels. Just appreciate the support of helping to find Sebastian, help keeping his name out there. It's you guys coming in that's doing the likes, hitting that thumbs up. Because 2 years ago, there would have been thousands of people in this chat. And we've just got to keep his name out there. We got to keep talking about it. We have to keep talking about him, keep putting his flyers out.
Yeah.
We just can't let it go until Sebastian comes home. We just can't.
Yeah, it's just not something that I ever thought we would come to the 2-year mark and no answers, no nothing. It's
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say besides I'm disgusted, disappointed, and but on the flip side of all of that, I'm a glass half full kind of a person.
Right.
So everything else was perfect.
Everything
it
was
should have
good.
been for
I was so proud of
2
Betty. I
years.
was so proud of Betty. I was so proud. She did so good. Like she represented so good. She had her book. She had everything. She was prepared. She really did a good job. And if, you know, she said it the best. You may not like Bullhorn Betty. You may not like this. You may not like that about me. But if you've got a missing kid, you're going to love Bullhorn Betty. So it is, you know, that's the truth. That's the truth. You can say whatever you want to about her, but if you should. Okay, Chris and Katie, they're different. But if you really want your kid found and you want a good somebody to truly get down in the dirty and get in the trenches, you're going to want them. You're going to want her on your side. Yeah, at night just needs to go back to sleep. At night needs to go sleep. Need to go night night. They have not even looked for Sebastian once. I mean, I don't know what they do besides distract even more. I can't even. Blech. That's how I feel. Don't hold my opinion to Lady Freedom.
Well, I mean,
That's how I feel about them. I'm just like, I'm not with them. I have no time for it.
can I get junior line? They have search for him. I can't say that. So
Yeah,
you know, that's where I'm at.
yeah.
You know, and then
They've caused a lot of drama
we had somebody that just came
or court cases.
Go look for him, do all this. Supposed to go live on the 19th, never went live. You know, so I mean, that's just where I'm at with it. You know, like show me what you're doing. Don't just say that you're going to do something, do it, right?
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it makes you feel so much better that you're helping and you are trying to make a difference than, you know, sitting there being a complete asshole. I mean,
Mhm.
you could be an asshole or you can help. I mean, it's just simple like that. Or
I have no time for I have no
Yeah.
time for child's play, and that at night is just child's play. It's just child's play, just
Yeah.
children. He's a child. He's a kid. That's what he's shown me, and that's the way that I see it. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
you can agree with me, you can disagree with me. It's okay. We can still like each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can still get along. We just,
you
you know,
guys
we have a
like
common
the-
ground. I know, and I'm like, Lady Freedom. Oh my God, you're showing the billboards.
That was one thing I thought about, like off the top of my head. I was like, I know, and I'm all playing the.
She said, "Well, Dog's been in my chat." I said, "No, Dog is not in your chat. That's Nick.
Yeah.
Dog's not on YouTube."
That's what I'm. That's why I was like trying to tell people it's not Dog, it's Nick. Because even at night came into my chat and I declined them to come on the panel because I didn't know who it was.
Yeah.
I know it was a troll and I don't do open panels.
That's Nick. Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me. Look at me.
He was.
I'm gonna try to put out something intelligent. Look at me. Look at but let's not look for Sebastian.
Ordinary people, like that's. I'm just wondering. I mean, honestly, that's where I feel. You know, you asked.
Yeah.
Okay.
I asked.
We got it on topic. Let's
Yeah.
just put it out there. You know, this is how it is. I mean, you know.
Yeah, so you can, you know, it is what it is.
But
We
Nick
can't.
has also come into my chat. So I've had Nick come into the chat. I've had Dog the Bounty Hunter as Nick under his, you know, Dog's account. And then I've had At Night, which I'm thinking is Nick.
It's all Nick. It's all Nick. Nick's trying to keep up with all these platforms he's on, trying to push an agenda.
Yeah.
You know, I sent him the map the very beginning. I sent him the map. I told him, you know, if he wants to look it over, to call me. I've got hot spots. We could search for Sebastian. I told him not to turn on the lines, not to do anything, just to call me, and I would talk him through the hot spots. That's all he needed to do. It overwhelmed him. He did exactly what I told him not to do, and he just, you know, if you don't want to find Sebastian, then you're not going to be interested in the hotspots that I have. If you do want to find Sebastian, you're going to be interested in the hotspots that I have because I'm giving you direction to go and look. I mean, tomorrow I've got a quarter of a mile to clear. That's it. Just a quarter of a mile. That's going to be clearing one hotspot. It's going to go off the map. You know?
Yeah, Lover Girl says that they've done nothing but cause issues. I
I don't have that clip.
Not either. What clip?
Jen, do you have the clip when CP went off on the billboards?
Okay. Yeah, I do. He went smooth off about it, and then he started speaking in tongues and talking about Brittany Jane going through a field of male parts backwards
Mm.
and babies, undercarriages and nasty. I mean, just he's foul,
Yeah.
right? That's why his friend isn't on, his bestie is not
His bestie.
allowed on here.
The
And then
bestie.
they want to blame Brittany J. Like, oh, she did it all. No, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that was not fond
Yeah.
of hearing the filth.
She said,
Okay.
want to be sleuthing something. She says, Nick likes to post long, dramatic, well articulated posts. One time I read one and I realized it was the lyrics to a Pink Floyd song slightly modified.
No,
I don't doubt that.
Someone's mean it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I usually have to text it to her.
Oh my gosh. But we need, I think that I'm hoping that Seth has got some great things in the works and that we're going to see great things come to Sebastian's case.
He was so mad.
That's the goal. It is every day. I think that if Seth could just if Seth could tell us what he's got in the works, he would tell me, he would tell y'all, he would tell somebody, but I think that it's possible that he has some great things in the works. I'm hoping anyway,
Yeah.
that is going to lead to helping us find Sebastian, like true people that have, that have credibility.
I'm praying for that, and I also think it'll help other families because that's the trickling effect of doing something.
It is. It
It's
is.
gonna help other people. I see that with Crystal McCrory Jones's sister. Jana is always out there advocating, always for her sister, for justice for her sister, better laws that will protect people in the future.
Yeah.
Like she was cremated against her family's wishes.
Well, Sebastian's law, that's something that
Yeah, that's what's yeah.
we need. I mean, we need something. We need different protocols. We need Tennessee to be doing something different. There's got to be changes. There's got to be major changes made. And the only way to do it is from we, the people. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys being on here almost 3 hours that we've been talking. Maybe be going sideways or, in the circle or something like that. But we are very thankful that you guys are still here, still helping us keep his name out there. And all we can do is just keep saying, please hand out flyers. Please keep talking about Sebastian. Talk to your neighbor. Your neighbors, your family should all know about Sebastian. So start there, start there. But I'm going to end this stream. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to end this stream with Sebastian's anthem. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. And
Thank you guys.
thank you guys. Peace out. Peace out, guys.
Clean like your soul, won't be forgotten. We stand strong for you, never give up. Seek justice and truth. Day and night we search. Community gathers, wipe the tears away. Rise up for you, Sebastian strong. Sebastian's army, we march on. Each day comes and goes, hope in our hearts. You're never alone, we'll bring you home. Wish it was a dream, babe. It lingers on, but strength we carry will keep you strong. Rise up for you, Sebastian strong. Sebastian's army, we march on. Each day comes and goes, hope in our hearts. You're never alone, we'll bring you home. Wish it was a dream, hey, it lingers on, but strength we carry will keep you strong. Rise up for you, Sebastian.